5.
What was that?
Yo, what's up, man? We're back.
Already, bro. We started with the shits.
Make sure you stay in the seat now.
Yeah.
But nah, we're back with another stream of To the Baja. As you can see, we are in a new space. We're only getting bigger and better. And we have a special guest. 17-year NBA vet, Mr. Thaddeus Young. And he got us in the bunker, man. I know y'all see it. It's beautiful out here.
Let's go ahead and zoom in on the watch. That watch he got on special.
Yeah.
Man.
Hold it up, man.
He said I had to do it right for the debut.
Don't think it's playing.
Yo,
Oh, yeah.
This all
Plain Jane.
Don't get it twisted.
Don't get it twisted. Yeah, I told you, we getting bigger and better.
Bigger and better. So that means like and subscribe while you still can. You know, before we
Indeed.
get too big on y'all.
No cap. No cap.
Yeah, man. But not again. This is a special place. But we got my brother Theo Pinson back in the building. We got
in
my
the
brother
building.
Raymond Felton back in the building.
Yo.
And let's get to it, man. It's been some special hoops this past weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Special hoops. Probably the game of the season.
No cap.
You got the Clippers
Ooh,
and the Warriors.
good book.
And the Clippers won. But what did we really learn about the Clippers from this game?
I said this yesterday. I said whoever win this game is going to make a deep run in the playoffs. I firmly believe. I think these are two of the hottest teams in the league, especially in the West. I mean, of course, OKC balling, but they still proving. But both these teams have guys that have done it at a high level.
Yeah.
And know what it takes. So I told people before, Kawhi Leonard, special.
He different, man.
He different. And I'm going to tell you this right now. Jokic, Giannis. Real talk, I'm taking Kawhi over Giannis.
I say that's a good debate.
I'm taking
That's not a
Kawhi
bad
over
debate.
Giannis. In the playoffs,
great
I'm
debate.
taking
Yeah.
Kawhi.
Great.
Healthy Kawhi.
Healthy Kawhi. Yes, he healthy right now. We talking about, let's go off of right now. Who you taking?
Damn sure.
He played 47 minutes last night
No, he's healthy.
and didn't look gassed at all.
He ain't.
He been resting.
Hey, man,
First
that's like,
legs.
he like the Terminator out there.
Yeah, no.
Listen.
Don't forget about that beard now.
Uno.
Don't forget about him either, man.
Forget about
Both of
Uno.
them.
They got good pieces.
They got really good
They
pieces.
got good pieces.
And
Both teams have really good pieces. Clippers, you know, they got some pieces that can do this thing as well.
Mhm.
But Golden State, man, that Jimmy.
Yeah.
That Jimmy effect, man.
No, it's different.
Yeah.
I just think with the Clippers, bro, coaching and with Kawhi and James playing at this level, you got Bogdanovich coming off the bench. He been to the Eastern Conference Finals. You got Chris Dunn is just a junkyard dog. He gonna do whatever you
Play with Chris.
Dog,
He
man.
Play with Chris.
That-
He improved. If he improved that shooting, obviously, and he started making something throughout the playoffs.
He can make some money.
Chris can go.
And he can make him some money this playoff for
He
real.
already made him some money
Yeah,
already.
for
was
sure.
low-key.
For
Just
sure.
for this season.
I mean,
And,
he was out. He was out the league and got back in.
yeah,
You know what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
That's not easy.
And the crazy thing is, and it was nasty first half, but second half, Ben Simmons played well.
Yeah.
He came in and if he can give them some solid backup big minutes,
Yeah.
that can give them another dynamic with that second unit.
They can run
When he got
small
shooters
ball.
around him, they can go small ball.
If he can do half of what he did with the Sixers when he was at
Yes.
his peak,
Yes.
Scary.
that's scary.
It's scary.
That's scary.
That's
Because Zubac,
Hey,
Zubac one of the best
we
bigs
gotta
in the league. Ain't nobody
talk about
it.
Zubac's just natural improvement all around.
yeah. He's up for
Defense, too.
DPOY. Did y'all know that?
No.
Yo, yeah.
Yes.
And he should be. If you look at his
Really?
stats, he
Yes.
should be.
Did not know
He's,
that.
he's not
He's
gonna,
up for, they said, bro,
he's not going to win it, though.
no, he's not going to.
No,
No,
but the fact that
listen.
he's a finalist is
The fact that he's up there,
He's
that
not
he's
up.
getting talked about.
He's not up for most improved.
he is, I think.
Shit, he should be.
So we gonna I don't even know if we're gonna even get I had a segment on that, but I don't know if we're gonna get to it, so we'll just talk about it right now. I think he went up like 7 points a game and like 2 rebounds
Yeah, he's a
and
problem.
like half a block. Like he's improved across the board. And if you ask me, that's the Clippers X factor.
Yeah, of course, especially
That's
against
their X
Denver.
factor.
Man, what a blessing in the sky. Not even blessing in the skies, but like a sigh of relief for them. It's in hindsight, it's always 2020, but like, can you imagine if it was the other way around? You let Kawhi walk.
Man.
It'd be nasty.
Oh.
It'd be nasty.
God, it would be so nasty right now.
But
that's
I
no
mean, but you
Can they make it to the finals? I don't think that's outlandish to say.
No,
Why not? Why can't they?
I don't think that's outlandish.
I don't think that's
But this is
outlandish
my
to say.
thing.
If they beat
what do
Denver,
they have to
who's
do?
next?
What do they have to do to make
Okay,
the
see.
finals?
That's scary. I told you that. That's a scary.
That's not a great matchup.
That's a scary series for OKC.
That's a scary series for OKC. The only problem is OKC got depth.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
They depth is crazy.
But shoot, the Clippers don't have depth.
Not like OKC.
Not like
Not like
OKC.
OKC has they got the youth,
Mm-hmm.
they got the depth, and I mean, man, what they've been doing this season, like, it's crazy. I mean, they almost looking like that when they had KD and Russ now.
Yeah.
Not for real. James and all that.
Yeah,
They
like
coulda- everyone,
like
everyone
they-
thought they weren't improved either when they
Yeah.
went to make that.
they
finals run.
getting to it. Like,
Because every time I think about it, I'm like, okay, the Clippers, they match up with OKC. The matchup's going to be J-Dub on James and then Lou Dort on Kawhi.
Yep.
Right?
Or vice versa.
Yeah, it don't matter. I'm still picking Kawhi.
But even
Like
then,
Kawhi is the guy. I've said this for a long time, and I've said it since
You know how
the
you say-
Raptors. I said if he's healthy, he is top 5 in the league, easy,
Yeah,
and knocking on the door, top 3.
No, hands
Yeah.
down.
everybody's still scared of Kawhi. They still scared of him.
Yeah,
They scared if
Talk,
he, they
Dad,
scared,
talk about this.
they-
I've said this before.
they
People
scared
don't
if
want to
he-
play this motherfucker.
They scared if he comes back and he's healthy, what he can potentially do. I mean, you look at all the series that he's played in, right? And the series that he's played in that was like vital series that he's gotten hurt in. Before he got hurt, what was
They
he
were in
doing?
control.
Every team that he's played against,
would have
Because he
probably
was
packed them
killing
up.
they would have
Would've packed
beaten
them up.
anybody and everybody if he doesn't get hurt.
And I think what people are really the part they're really scared of is not even necessarily the scoring part, the defense.
Oh, he played on both ends.
That's what I'm
yeah.
saying. Like
That's-
we forget.
And it's effortless.
Listen, I never forget, bro. I ain't gonna cap. This is the one time it ever happened to me.
Oh, I
It was
remember-
the end of the game. We was
remember
playing
this.
the Clippers,
I remember this.
and they was about to trap. I saw that nigga on the way. I got off that ball real quick. I like, look, I'm not about to lose this game for us. Get the fuck away
And it's
from me,
funny
bro.
because y'all they won that. Yeah, you won.
We won the game. That's probably saved the game because he probably would have took that motherfucker.
Man,
I
look,
remember that game.
He different, bro.
man,
He
look,
different.
I watched this man pick somebody was in mid dribble. He picked the ball up off the ground of somebody else's dribble.
Wait a
and
minute.
take
Wait a
it the
minute.
other
That
way.
was in Phoenix.
And palmed it.
No, this was when I was playing against. We was
Oh,
playing against
shit.
him when I was in with the Pacers.
Oh shit.
Crop, give it here.
No,
He really the
Let me
call
get
for
that.
real.
Texas
Yes,
just
give it
palms
here.
it.
He really
Bro.
the call for real.
For sure.
No,
He
no,
picked
no,
the
no
ball
cap.
up with one hand off the ground.
Yeah.
Off mid steal, like mid dribble.
I have a real quick question. Do you have like a crazy Kawhi story? Is that the craziest Kawhi story you have?
I mean, you can tell any story. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
I watched him score 10, 12 straight, just off
Yeah.
mid-range jumpers. I'm talking 2 or 3 people jumping at him. He don't see no contest. I mean, we go from that to the defensive side to nobody
havoc.
being able to screen him to him getting 2 or 3 steals in a row and just changing the whole tempo of the game. Like,
He's in a different rhythm right now.
No, he's coming back to get.
he's rested.
Yeah.
Yes.
He won't his number 1 spot, man.
Do
Hey,
you
I'm
know?
about to say.
Hey, listen.
He want to start him back. Like, I'm one of the best guys in this league. Ain't nobody talking about me, but y'all will.
I'm that dude.
I don't
And
wanna
I'm about
play
to
the
show you,
Clippers.
I'm that dude.
You don't.
I
That's
don't
why-
want to play the Clippers because
the only thing that could save the Clippers is that how you say Luka is the killer of OKC, Shea is the killer of the Clippers because you know he was there. Every time he played him, he goes crazy.
But
Every
shit.
time he played him.
But
Most
then
times he
James
wanna
get
going
to-
back to OKC
he wanna get to
too.
the Baja,
He
man.
cooked this. Yeah, he definitely tried to get to the Baja every single time.
I'm telling you.
But I'm telling you right now, the way Kawhi looked yesterday,
No, Kawhi.
it looked like it's.
Comment in the chat is Kawhi's wash. Y'all let it go. We see flashes of greatness, but let it go.
he's
I don't know what
Hey,
flash
watch
of
this.
greatness
Hey,
you saw.
All I got
That
to say,
man
all I
is-
got to
that
say to that
man
is,
is
boy,
rested.
stop.
Yeah,
Boy, stop.
Hey, listen, I'm just telling you from just looking at how comfortable he was yesterday. First of all, if Draymond didn't foul him, he gamed him. at the end of the game.
True.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like he got by him, and then he just missed the last
Hey,
one.
if that's what we call knocking off rust,
Yeah.
I don't know what to say.
And this is my thing though. It's kind of crazy that you can say that him or even James Harden might be the most underrated players in the league right now because they're not getting any love.
James Harden is hooping.
Man, nobody's talking about how many games James Harden played. How many games he missed this year?
Not many.
And he scored what, the last 8 points, the only buckets in overtime?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He scored like 12 straight or something like that.
Yeah.
He had
Listen,
all their points in overtime.
He's played this year 79.
Okay.
Missed 3
I know
games.
he ain't missed but about 2 or 3 games.
Missed 3 games.
they don't talk about that.
Come on now. This man plays.
He plays, yeah.
It ain't no rest. There
Yes.
ain't no
He hoops.
whatever. He's hooping. And they're talking about till the end of the season.
Yeah.
Yeah, no load management.
No.
We ain't doing that.
That
We
man
don't do that.
hooping.
And how far you really think they can go?
If they stay healthy, I think they can beat anybody. They can go all the way. That's how I feel. Now, will it happen? It's gonna be hard to beat OKC, bro. That's just how I feel.
Well, they are in the West.
Yeah.
That's the Wild Wild West is always.
How far can they go with that?
I mean, I'm with Ray, man. I think they healthy. It's sky's the limit for them, but you never know what can happen because you can have some teams that just play out of their mind too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And just
Yeah.
start going crazy
Yeah.
and get into that playoff situation, get into that atmosphere, and then you can have some teams that they dwindle down, they break apart.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we've all been a part of these situations. You know what I'm saying? Where you having so much success during the season, and then that success just goes away because one, it ain't no more records.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 0-0.
It's 0-0.
Yeah. And each game is different.
Everyone.
And I think that's one thing I want y'all to, especially, like, what's the difference between regular season and the playoffs?
Well, it's a different level of focus. Like, you take I know for me, like, you take away everything. Like, I don't want on social media. Sometimes I don't even want to be around family. I'm just really locked in to basketball for that period of time to see how far we can actually go. It's just a different level of focus. It's a different level at practices, at film sessions. Everything is it just goes another level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's
you
just
really,
what it
really
is.
locked in. Like during the season, you locked in because you're trying to secure a spot. But once you secure that spot and you're trying to win a championship, that's the only and ultimate goal, right? So it's more so like you getting locked into them scouting reports. And then the one thing about it is you playing one team.
One team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got one team.
You know everything about them.
Scouting
Everything
reports,
about them. And
yeah.
so it's really about who can make the best adjustments on the fly every single time. And if you can't make them adjustments on the fly, then your team gonna do that. It's gonna be a tanking.
Because
ship.
each game is different.
Oh, it's gonna be.
Every single game is different from. You can take little things, like if it's game 1 to game 2, you can take little things, but it's going to be a completely different type of style. And we've seen it multiple times. Sometimes ain't nothing you can do. The other team just got your upper hand that night.
Yeah, I mean, we like last year, I was with Phoenix, right? We as the Suns didn't make any adjustments. So what happened? Result, got our ass swept. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta do it.
Because we didn't make any adjustments. We went with the same lineup, same rotations every single game while they was adjusting. Cat, Ant, they adjusting. You know what I'm saying? They taking Rudy out sometimes, putting in other guys. They're adjusting. We didn't make any adjustments, and then those adjustments, they hurt us. And we had their number throughout the regular season. So that tells you how much it can change.
Do you think the Clippers have an upper hand because they got guys like that been through it? I kind of like. Listen. Norman Powell was with.
No, they got.
He was with Toronto, wasn't he?
Yeah, they got a lot of dudes over there that got playoff experience. 100%.
That's what makes it scary for them.
And
man.
that's what I'm saying. And that definitely, plays a part. But also, like I said before, I'm gonna keep saying that injuries.
Yeah.
I hate that OKC and the Clippers are going to be playing in the second round. Like that kills me because I wanted them to meet up. I feel like that would have been the conference finals.
Conference finals.
Yeah, I just feel like that. But it is what it is, and I think OKC overall in 7 games they can get them. But if Kawhi go on one of his his heroic things that we know he can do and just take over a whole series by himself, then they can definitely beat him.
But the other side ain't sweet either because you can go Lakers or Minnesota or the Warriors or the Rockets.
No, like Thad said, the West is wild,
The
west.
West is stupid.
Anything can happen, but I think that's still a harder road.
We don't like to talk about it, but let's be honest. All this is gonna come down to who healthy.
Exactly. Think about
Who's gonna be healthy.
Think about college basketball.
That's all championships though.
Yes.
But you don't think
Every championship in the NBA. That's all championships. Who's the healthiest at the end of the
Who's
season?
the healthiest at the end of the season?
Boston won. They became the most healthiest. When Porzingis came back,
you just
easy.
They was like, we doing this without big fella?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right, man. Let's just hang on. Let's just hang on, and then we'll do the rest from there.
And he's healthy.
Who?
now?
That's a. You said, does the Clippers have a kryptonite?
I'm gonna be honest. The only team I really think that's been their kryptonite is probably Braun.
Yeah. And Luka over there too now. He normally cook the Clippers.
But the problem is, and once again, I'm gonna tell you, I think the problem with the Lakers is gonna be Zubac's gonna have a fucking field day if they play him.
God, he is.
Like he's gonna have a
they'll
field
have
day.
no answer for him.
He's gonna have 20 and 20 the whole series.
And the Lakers
The whole
aren't,
series.
and the Lakers aren't as deep as the Clippers.
They're not.
They're not as deep.
They're not.
Yeah.
If Bron and LD
And
don't figure
that's the
that shit
thing. And that's the thing. And Braun got a growing injury.
He
out,
do.
yeah,
Ain't nobody talking about that.
Dad, Ray,
at the wrong time.
Cam, you been listen.
Listen, I'm 40.
Groins.
If I get a growing injury right now, it's over with. He 40.
Groins are nothing to play with, bruh. And I think that'll be the one team. Minnesota fucking good.
Man, and they playing good right now too. Anthony Edwards is playing like a man possessed.
We're gonna talk about that later. That matchup, but the Clippers, like I said, I think the Clippers can get to the finals if they stay healthy.
So definitively though, are they your dark horse to get?
No, I can't say that because the Minnesota's a lower seed.
You think Minnesota's your dark horse?
I think Minnesota's my dark horse, but I wouldn't be shocked that the Clippers got there.
What makes you believe that Minnesota can do it?
They got a motherfucker who don't care about nothing. He has irrational confidence.
You
And I
need
think
that.
that's special.
You need
You know what I'm
that.
saying? I think they're in the finals last year if Cat played a little bit better.
They needed just something. Yeah, they
Cat
needed just
Cat
something
was
out of him.
Cat played well game 4, and guess what happened? They won.
They won.
Every other game, Cat was not good at all. And I think having Julius makes them gives them such a different look because
He's also good on
really
defense.
Ant doesn't have to do everything,
Yeah.
right? Julius can create, give Ant some easy ones because if you want to guard Julius straight up one-on-one, he can score.
Yeah.
He can give you buckets now. He gonna
And
be
he gonna bruise
physical.
you, yeah.
And then they really have multiple ways to play. I give Rudy a lot of shit, but he can be effective where you got to think about it when you go in there.
Oh, yeah,
But if
still
you
got
don't have to play with Rudy,
You don't.
you got
And you got Nas.
Nas Reed right there.
Rudy quietly outplays a lot of bigs.
Quietly, for sure.
Quietly outplays a lot of bigs. Like he does his job. He gets you the 10 to 15 points a game. He got to get you, but he gets you the 10 or 15 rebounds.
Yeah.
But
Couple blocks.
we're gonna talk about a couple blocks, but we're not talking about how many actual shots that he alters.
Yeah.
Those are the things that win basketball games. He understands his role. Now, granted, the skill level is not,
Yeah. Very.
you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, for what he needs to do, he got everybody else for the skill level
Yeah.
part.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He has a skill. He has multiple skills.
Listen, I've heard, like I told you, I'll give the nigga a lot of shit, but everyone that plays with him, like, all right, look, you can go by me, but you got to go deal with him.
Nah, for real though.
You know what I'm saying? That's a luxury.
And every team will take him.
Yeah,
We
for sure.
we can talk all the stuff and all the shit that we want to talk about, but every team they had a chance to get him, they gonna take him.
They may not pay him as much as Minnesota.
Maybe not
did, but-
Supermax.
They may though.
They may.
I mean, but
It's happened.
he a four-time.
No, it
four-time-
ain't.
He's a
It's-
four-time.
he a
defensive
four-time
player of the
D-boy. You
year.
gotta pay for
He's
that.
been an all-star.
You-
so
hey,
he
look-
got that stamp. So
You got to pay him at this point.
yeah, you got to give him at least 150.
Hey,
But the thing is with Minnesota, they could just play so many different ways. Like having Nas Reed, not even like having Julius and Nas. That's a
luxury.
That's a fucking luxury. How do you guard them?
Yeah.
DiVincenzo,
DiVincenzo tough.
Jaden McDaniels, Ant Edwards, Julius Randle, and fucking Nas Reed.
And don't talk about what you call it come off the bench. The Alexander kid.
Oh, Nikhil hoop too.
He can hoop. play defense and he can shoot.
And a solid vet.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotta
Hey,
have
correct me
that.
wrong. I think he played all 82 this year.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he played all,
Solid
him
vet
and
with Mike.
McDaniels played all 82 this year.
That's big time.
Yeah.
Young boys playing
But-
other games. They did.
We talked about one side of the game with the Clippers. Now let's get to the Warriors.
Mhm.
What were our thoughts on the Warriors? We gave our thoughts on Clippers. What did we learn about the Warriors from that game?
I'm not. They scary. You don't want to play them motherfuckers.
The Warriors is always scary. I don't care how you put it. No matter what they got on the court, as long as they got Steph, they got Draymond. I mean,
When you watch that game, it's not like whoever won, congrats. Whoever lost, fuck.
Type shit.
Now we gotta play them. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I would go on a limb and say the Lakers are like, man, damn. One, they got to figure out their first shit. They got to win their first series first. But then they might have to go against Golden State.
But let's say this though.
I don't know.
The Warriors did not close out against the Clippers or San Antonio in basically must-win games. Are we not a little shaky about that?
Not really. I mean, Spurs shit, Harrison game day.
Yeah.
That was a tough one.
Steph had a careless turnover like in both games. Like, not clean execution.
You concerned with Stephen Curry? Wow.
Very sloppy with the ball.
How many chips he got?
You don't get
all right.
I mean, but nah, that's reasonable though. Like so look, they had the 19th easiest schedule or the 19th hardest schedule down the stretch from March on since they got Jimmy, basically. And so a lot of people think that they might have just benefited from having an easier schedule, and that's how he was able to acclimate so much better. And when they played 2 close games at the end of the season, they didn't execute. You don't think that's a valid critique?
So what about the games they won when they did execute? So this is where I valid question for sure. I think that's where we like to talk about these things. Don't get so high on when they lose a couple games. They're still motherfucking Steph Curry. Okay, it's a pattern for him to have 4 championships too. But I'm going to just say,
We're getting somewhere
we're getting somewhere here. So
both
Stephen
sides
Curry has
valid.
proven, yes, we all know Steph is erratic with the ball. He does turn the ball over. I'm sure he knows that more than anybody else. And he knows he needs to clean that up, especially now because they're in win or go home mode.
Yes.
I'm going to tell you, I'm not worried about the Warriors. I think if they played anybody else last night other than the Clippers, I think they beat them. Because that was an elite level game. And Jimmy Butler,
the playoff game.
Jimmy Butler, I don't care what nobody say. He's one of the guys I have seen that can turn it on and off. He turned that motherfucker on yesterday and was on demon time. And then guess who carried it in this 4? Steph Curry.
Oh.
They wouldn't have been in that game without Steph Curry.
Oh, turnovers.
And no, but hey, listen, he did make some big turnovers at the end of that game.
I'm just saying, I was talking
No,
about
we know. Hey, listen, Harn was in there hot last night.
But then this is my thing. This is my thing though. The Warriors are historically 0-3 in playing games. Again, causes for concern because again, it's not like this is a cake sweep. The West is really tough 1 through 10. Everyone can go home 1 through 10. Is there no concern that they will historically just lose this game because they just aren't equipped? They haven't won in the play-in.
They get 2 chances.
They had 2 chances in 21.
Yeah,
Memphis bounced them.
Memphis bounced them,
And the Lakers bounced them.
and they got to play Memphis again.
Yeah.
Well, y'all want to bet on something?
My team to play in too.
Don't
so
threaten me
I'm
with a
good.
good time.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Hey,
do
are
do y'all want to bet on it? Because
Stan Ray, are y'all concerned?
No, that's why I say you want to bet on it.
So y'all.
They
y'all
got 2
believe-
games to get in the playoffs. They're going to win. If not the first one, they're going to win.
You know
one
how
of those
hard
games.
it's gonna be to beat them with a Jimmy Butler on their team.
And my thing is, they're playing both games at home. They're playing good basketball. It's not like they're not playing good basketball. They lost to a good team yesterday.
Very good team.
The Spurs game, unfortunate. It's the regular season. I know you need it, but it
Shit
happens.
happens.
But I will put my money on Jimmy Butler and Stephen Curry before I put my money on Ja Morant and James Jackson. I'm
Who
sorry.
you got? You have the Warriors.
Yeah,
coming out this play.
yeah, Warriors.
Theo.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
But like first game or second game, you think they get?
I
the
think
first game?
they win the first one. I think
Yeah, it's probably
with,
definitely.
with with Draymond and Jimmy, they understand they need this rest.
Yeah.
Especially with Jimmy with the thigh contusion. I'm sure.
And they home in the what is probably the loudest arena in the league.
It's gonna be jumping.
So this is my thing. What do they need to execute that they haven't been executing lately to make sure they win this game?
I think it's just all about just making shots and, like you say, just don't.
When they need to lock in, man, then they lock in.
Yeah.
They lock in. I mean, we've seen stretches where they've been bad, and then next thing you know, it's just a
switch.
It's just a switch that just goes and goes and goes, and then next thing you know, it's a mirage of threes. And you got my man doing dancing and everything. Come on, man.
I mean, like I said, we've seen it. It's demoralizing when that shit happens.
Yeah.
But the Clippers had two motherfuckers who don't really give a damn.
Yeah.
And they've seen it. You know what I'm saying? Like, for a team like Memphis, they've seen that. They've beat them, for sure. They beat them in this playing situation. And they know they're going to go in there with a bunch of confidence. But I can't bet against – it's like with the Pat Mahomes shit.
You can't. Yeah,
Until he got beat.
Yeah.
Yep.
But until he got beat, I couldn't bet against the motherfucker.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Until Steph Curry and Draymond Green are literally not playing anymore, they've done it at such a high level. They have been in way more pressure-packed situations than this motherfucking play-in game. You know what I'm saying? And played harder teams. So
has Jimmy.
yeah, and I keep saying that the Jimmy Butler effect is real, bro.
Are you guys worried about the size? You guys talk about Lakers size. They're not really talking 6'6" on the floor.
Nah, I'm not worried about that.
Nah, because it's a luxury having Draymond in there. If it's size, I mean,
you saw what Zubac did.
Yeah.
Zubac can eat. Who you? Oh, I mean
in general, not just for the play game.
Yeah. I'm always worried about size here and there because it can come back to play. But like that's also what's made them win.
Yeah, even what he did, they still really should have won the game.
Draymond, Smokey Robinson at the rim.
Ooh-wee.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was
my man tried to get the and one.
He tried to go get a foul.
Yeah, he
should
should
have
have
just dunked
I mean, he smoked it.
Yeah.
But like I said, that is the
Smokey the
playoffs.
Bear.
It's 1 or 2 plays. And let me ask you this, and Hong, I want you to answer this too. In the end of the game, who you trusting in more, the Grizzlies or the Warriors?
Steph.
Okay.
Steph or Jimmy.
I'm talking about the championship run. That's what I'm talking about.
Either one. Steph or Jimmy.
But we're gonna take it.
He
one
said,
series.
he said the end of the game, bro.
He went to the championship.
you skipping the to the championship.
Gotta
I'm
get
talking about
in the playoffs.
turnovers. I'm talking about this game.
He got my guy TA shirt on today, so he about his Memphis.
Oh yeah. He went Memphis
I said,
today.
with the Grizzlies.
we're 6 weeks away from the championship.
I'm never with the Grizzlies over Warriors. Come on, don't do that.
No, I hear you.
We know.
I mean, like I said, I'm not too worried about them. I think they're playing good basketball. Even Pods is playing good basketball. Moody playing well.
Yeah.
And think about this. They didn't even fucking play Kuminga yesterday.
Speaking of Dre,
Yeah, he didn't play.
Kuminga didn't play 1 minute.
He didn't play at all. Yeah.
What happened with
I
that?
don't know.
He,
They gotta get him. He gotta go. Young fella gotta go.
I think he really got to get out of there.
Yeah, he got for him to go home.
speaking of Dre, do you guys agree with going up for a foul or just going up and trying to get that ball?
I mean, no.
I think you
gotta
dunked
get
the
that
ball.
Like, how are you guys approaching it when you guys play? You guys
I'm trying to get the basket. Like
Yeah.
I don't think he tried to miss
everybody
it.
knows that.
I
mean,
versus drawing a foul because he was really trying to draw a foul too, right?
I think everybody knows if you go try to dunk 9 times out of 10, like you're gonna get fouled in the
Or
situation.
you're going to get the
like
bucket.
I was saying,
Yeah.
you
that. Yeah,
just
you
dunk.
gonna get
Foul or
fouled in
bucket.
a situation like that. So
My man
trying
Dre
to
not a
go-
high riser
So-
like that either. So.
But
Especially at this age.
hey, since we covered the Clippers, we got the Warriors. Let's get to the rest of the play-in. Who do we definitively think is not going to make it?
Let me look at this.
yeah, I'm
You
about
got
to say, I
you
don't
got the
even know.
Warriors playing the Grizzlies, and then you got the Mavericks playing Sacramento.
We got a graphic.
You got the Mavericks playing who?
Sacramento.
So we got Chicago.
Sacramento.
We got Chicago. Oh, we just doing West right now?
Oh, I was just going to do the West, then do the East.
Okay, bet. So for the West, we got Sacramento, Dallas, and then we got Golden State, Memphis. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Listen, where's Sacramento and Dallas at? Is it here?
It's that sack.
Is that sack?
That might change things.
The Bean.
It might change things.
Might like the beam on us.
But I don't know. I like Dallas beating
I
Sac.
like Dallas beating Sac.
I like Dallas
always
beating
like
Sac.
Dallas winning. So
I like Dallas beating Sac, man. And then
But-
if it goes right, the way Memphis been playing, I don't know if Memphis, because I think Golden State is going to beat Memphis.
Yes.
I don't know if Memphis will beat Dallas.
But I have a question.
I'm
In
just
situations
saying.
like this, I feel like it might be important to have like a guard who's a killer, who can just go and take over a game. And as of right now, and this is my team, it's my team. I'm Dallas all the way through. I don't think Dallas has that right now. You have AD, but you talking about someone who can just go get you a bucket downhill.
Yeah.
And they have Zach LaVine and they have DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah. But those two guards are still not like Ja. Ja's a guy that I feel like
Who with Sacramento can guard Anthony Davis?
nobody. And I feel like with the guards, that Dallas have, they still got some guys over there. I think they can. I ain't say nobody can stop DeRozan. Obviously, ain't nobody stop.
I mean, that's what you structure
when he gets
defenses
it
for.
going.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying.
And you do got
You got-
AD sitting back there.
You got AD.
and Lively,
AD
and
is playing
and
the
Lively.
four.
Lively
and
back.
Gafford.
And
And
Gafford.
Gafford.
Shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You still got them back
Listen,
there now.
and ultimately, what I see Dallas going to have to do is funnel everything inside, which will be.
Wise.
I'm not going to say it's easy, but like, I think they would prefer that.
If Spence come out and play like the Spence we know, if Spencer come out and ball,
I'm calling
they'd
it
be
right
in the
now.
A spot. They'll be in the A spot.
I'm
telling
calling it
you.
right now. Spencer's finna. Niggas forget about Spence.
He got to go. And I'm going
I
to
think
tell
he gonna
you,
do
If he
Brandon-
goes, I'm telling you now.
And I'm comfortable with that.
did Brandon Williams
Yeah,
get hurt
true.
yesterday?
Who?
I didn't.
He only played like 7 minutes. for
Yeah, I
some
didn't know. I didn't watch the match.
Who?
Just-
Who you
The little
said?
guard.
reason. The guard from Dallas, Brandon
He was a
Williams.
two-way.
Oh,
they
yeah.
converted.
Yeah.
Correct.
He can go.
He can go.
He got
Ah.
Why
He ain't
everybody
playing.
keep getting hurt, man? See, that should have never let Casey go.
Yeah, that shit.
Yeah.
God damn.
That's
Did Exum,
nasty.
Did I see something? Exum play yesterday?
Exum played.
I like Exum though. He actually do good when he played for Dallas.
Yeah, he just got to.
He got to play.
Yeah, a lot of this stuff, man, is predicated on how well they shoot the ball too.
That too. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because they're gonna get good looks. Because I'm gonna tell you what they're gonna do.
They're gonna have to double.
They're
team.
gonna double AD.
They're gonna have
We're
to.
gonna have
Yeah.
to.
If Clay hits shots,
Because this is the thing.
Play.
This is the thing. Sack, you're gonna trade
Clay hits shots.
Sack, you're gonna trade middies with threes.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So it's like, okay, do we can win trading middies with threes.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now if Sack gonna start going crazy from the 3-point line, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then that's a tough game to win.
So my thing is, in both games, if Dallas wins, Anthony Davis is the best player on the floor. He got to be the best player on the floor,
100%.
regardless of that scoring or just creating a whole lot of traffic.
For 2 games, you got to go.
He got to be the best player on the floor,
For 2 games, he got to go.
and he
down.
will be. You play Sac, Anthony Davis, best player. You play Memphis,
Yeah.
he's the best player.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, the thing with Memphis, Ja is on some demon shit
Now,
right
Ja
now.
been balling. Ja throwing bombs.
Yes.
He throwing grenades. He
Bombs
throwing
away.
all kind of stuff. I don't
So-
know what he out there doing everything.
But y'all already said though, y'all still got Golden State over him.
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
I'm scary.
So,
It's a lot of stuff going on over there too, though.
Yeah. A lot of
So
for
we-
sure.
like I said, but we still haven't said who's going home. So do you think Memphis is going home and Sacramento? That's what it's sounding like.
I'm gonna say this.
I'm gonna say that.
If Sacramento get out this game, I think they can beat Memphis.
But somebody got to go home though.
I think Memphis going home. That's
Memphis
my team to
going home.
leave. Go home.
Yeah, I think.
Well, 2 teams got to go.
I got Memphis. I got Memphis and Sac. I think Dallas can get out the play-in.
I think so.
That's my opinion.
I said that earlier.
Yeah.
I think Dallas gonna be in that 8th spot.
If it's not Dallas, I would pick Sac. I just think too much shit is going on in Memphis. Y'all know when shit is fucked up in the locker room, when shit is fucked up in the organization, you feel that.
You just ready to go home at that point.
There's a lot of guys on that team that's ready to go.
You saying, man, this shit.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to
Nah,
be-
for real.
I ain't trying to be
There's a lot of
proud.
guys I feel like that's ready to go home in Memphis.
I mean, that's
This
this is my thing. They've both really quick. Go to the other one.
Okay.
There's been 2 games apiece for both teams, Warriors and Memphis, where they could have controlled their destiny and lost both of those games.
Who did Memphis
think-
lose to?
They lost the Nuggets game where they
Rightfully
needed to
so.
win, and I can't remember the other game they lost. But they lost 2 games where they needed to absolutely win those games to be like in the 4th or 5th seed. Timberwolves.
Oh, one of
Yeah.
the hottest teams in the West in the league right now, and then
But
lost to a
shit.
team that's
And
But shit, then now you got to face
Golden State lost to Spurs and Clippers, right?
And another thing too, I want to bring up about Zach, DeMar, and Zach. How much success have they really had together?
I've said this multiple.
Nah,
That's why I
nah.
told her it didn't make sense from Sacramento in the first place. It didn't fucking work in Chicago.
in the East.
Why are you doing the same fucking thing and you're coming to the West?
You've only gotten to the play-in in the East.
But they look at it from a different standpoint, right? You look at it from a standpoint of I got Leak, I got Sabonis. You know what I'm saying? So
Murray.
you look at it from a different standpoint where you say I got better players. I just need these. Two
I don't know who
over-the-top
the
pieces
hell
right here.
thought it was a smart idea, and no offense. Who thought it was smart to put Malik Monk at point guard? What
else you
type of actual shit?
who else you gonna put?
No, they don't have a choice now. I'm saying who fucking thought that was a good idea?
yeah.
Damn it, Doug.
Damn it, Doug.
I mean,
Yeah,
he's,
That just don't make sense because
that's not his role.
this is my thing. It's the same, and he's not on Book's level, but it's the same thing for Book. Why would you put Book at point guard? Book is a scorer.
Well, I was a part
Yeah,
of that situation.
let Book
That's crazy.
let Book be him and just go fucking score. Why we don't need Book to go out there and play make. We pay you to put that ball in that motherfucking orange round basket,
And he can do it.
and he can do that at a high level.
Hey, brother, we got a lot of analytical guys.
Oh yeah,
that's in
that
these
shit
offices
diabolical.
It's crazy, man. They're taking over the game.
That's looking at
Messing up
these.
the-
Can
numbers
Memphis
and
make
saying
noise if
something.
they win the first one though? Because then they'll play.
But for
Memphis is a dangerous team.
They'll play
They're a
Houston.
dangerous team, but I
for-
think they're in a tick boom situation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
they won. They one play away.
You know what I'm saying? So
No pun intended.
Oh man.
but hey,
What's crazy?
Hey,
I
he
just
did it- he
saw-
did it
I
himself.
I just saw a high school kid do that.
Bro,
oh, it's
I
gonna
saw
get
a high
silly.
school kid throw it in the stands.
no, kids are starting to do it now, bro.
Man, that's the new thing. Now.
Hey, Jai is generational at this point. He got the young community.
They love him.
They love him.
Say what you want to say. They love him.
hey, the man was in trouble. I was talking to somebody at Nike. The man was in trouble, and his sales went up.
They love him, bro.
I told you, bro. The YNs love this man. Bro.
I know why he is. Oh, wait.
They love him. He's doing.
You know
like,
what, man? I'm leaving on that. I'm leaving on that one. I got another engagement. I gotta go.
Yeah, we appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you, my guy.
So, real quick, for Memphis, for them to win, who has to be their unsung hero?
Jared Jackson.
Jaren Jackson.
Him and
No, it is unsung because the
He's a
nigga
star,
can't.
though.
He can't. He
okay,
can't.
all right, Bane.
No, we're talking about someone that's not a big name. That's
Bane.
Like
Jaren
someone-
Jackson
Bane.
can't stop fouling.
He's not an
people.
all-star. He hasn't been stamped as an all-star.
Who?
I'm saying who? I mean,
He's
you
a-
got
he's an
got
all-star.
two dudes who you saying need to step up. Bane has to be that next guy.
Oh, he's my bang. I was just about you mean
Yeah.
JJJ. I was like,
Who else you want me to say on that team? Luke Kennard? Fuck no.
Who's gonna be the role player? Because Bane is not really. Bane is one of the guys.
He is. But
That's what I'm
he's,
saying. Who's the role player that steps up like you guys talked about? One of the role players. But anyways,
Role player.
so for
I said role player.
I'm really trying to think of one. I'm trying to think of a role player that can step up and help him win.
he's hurt right now with his wrist.
Oh yeah, the Wales dude.
The Wells kid.
oh yeah, Will's out for the season.
Yeah,
he's
Wales is
out.
done.
He broke his wrist.
Yeah.
Shit. Honestly,
That's who I would have said.
who could cook if because the Warriors gonna play small.
I mean, if
I would say Zach
Edie is effective,
but they
he
might
can
can't-
change it.
They might can't play.
but I
Edey.
don't know if he can play.
I saw him later in the season. He was starting to rebound better. Like, cause for me to be
Yeah,
that
21 rebounds.
damn big,
Like,
having 6 rebounds in the game, and
That's
me
insane.
is
That's insane. Yeah.
To be that big, there's no way you should have 6
It's
rebounds.
just I
That's
don't
effort
know
at
how
that
much
point.
he can
average
play.
10 plus rebounds a
It's
game.
an effort at that point if you're not getting rebounds. And you 7'2".
Edie could be it.
7 what?
7'2",
He's
7'3".
like 7'5".
I don't know how tall that nigga is.
How tall is Edie?
He's like 7'3" at least.
He like 7'3", 7'4".
He's like Rudy.
That
like,
nigga
he's
big
like,
as hell.
like Rudy's size, like
I think
7'3",
he's bigger than
7'4".
Rudy. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That man is tall, bro.
And that's the problem. I don't know if he can play.
Yeah,
He can't. They probably won't be able to play him with the Warriors.
Depends against the Warriors. It's gonna be tough for him to play.
It's gonna be
Rockets,
tough
they can play against the
They
Rockets.
running.
because they're gonna be on to the races. And at the same time, you got to be up on them screens.
That's what I'm saying.
And if you're not up on the screen, Steph gonna get good looks, and Paz gonna get going, Moody get going. Shit. Unsung hero for. I've said this before. If they could get a decent Buddy Hield,
oh my,
He for sure could be their unsung.
they can be fucking good.
Because you know
bro.
what you gonna get out of Steph. You know you're gonna get out of Jimmy.
And
Draymond
what's
gonna
really
play hard
changing-
every day.
And
What
and
happens?
I don't know.
what happens with Buddy though?
I don't know.
Buddy
bro.
will start off the season like he's finna goddamn.
He's
Go
gonna be the
crazy.
top shooter in the league every
Yeah,
year.
and then all of a sudden it just falls off. He does it every season. Like what
think
goes on with
It
that?
might gotta be a confidence thing. I don't like.
That'd be psychological. At this
It's like,
point.
yeah, it has to be something like that.
No, I think at this.
But he played all 80.
Listen,
Buddy's
everybody tight. I think
Buddy's
it's
a
mentally.
workhorse.
Bro.
He's a workhorse,
Yeah.
so like he's in
He-
incredible shape.
He played all
Yeah.
82 games.
Yeah, he's in incredible shape. He stays in the gym. He's a workhorse.
That really is a true mystery.
like seriously, bro. He start off every year. You like, dang, Buddy Hill killing, and then all of a sudden you don't hear nothing else.
Yeah.
else
Like
about him.
December come around, be like,
That really is a true mystery. Because I'll tell you this right now. Pods has stepped up for them to make it Buddy had to not be that big of a difference. If Pods keep playing like this,
he the unsung hero.
yeah.
I could say
For them,
Pods
yeah.
be the unsung
Him
hero.
and Moody.
Him and Moody.
Him and Moody.
Him and Moody are huge. But back to what I said, Jaren Jackson, if the motherfucker could just stop fouling,
Yeah, he got to
he could change everything. Because they need him on the floor.
So he's out the race now for defensive player.
No, yeah, bro. They ain't winning that
He not
shit.
winning that shit.
Draymond winning that
Either
motherfucker.
Draymond or Dyson should get it,
Yeah.
Dyson should get it.
but they're going to give it to Draymond.
Yeah, Draymond gonna
I'm
get
not
it.
mad at it.
Dyson don't say much.
So
He got
going
to
to
bark
the,
more.
going to the other series, who's unsung hero for both the Mavericks and Sacramento? Mine's is Spencer Dinwiddie. I think Spencer
That's
has to
mine
cook.
too. For the
That
Mavs.
was- yeah.
I think Spencer has to cook.
Spencer can change his whole shit.
Spencer, okay, Spencer. Since you say Spencer, I'll say Clay.
Clay.
Because earlier this year, Spencer played against Sac and had 30.
And they won. Didn't they win?
No, they end up losing that game by a little bit. But he had 30.
I think about 4.
But he's
yeah.
comfortable there. And it was at Sac.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's done it. We all know Spencer capable.
I'm about to say he's capable.
He knows he's capable.
Period.
But that's the thing, like, it's not even like he got to get 30. I just need a 15, 10, and 5.
He got to have a big
Because he
effect
got
on the
guys around him. You can go, boom, touch the paint, lob, boom, Christie, boom, Clay. And then Najee Marshall, he on Dean, he at niggas.
He going to everybody.
Najee going at people.
And I like it too.
Yeah.
And I'm
He got
nope.
ass.
Scrap all that. Scrap every player we just named. PJ Washington got to be a player.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
he
why
ain't been
didn't
playing
we-
that good.
Why didn't I say that? Yes.
I thought about it. I forgot about
PJ
that.
Washington has to be a
PJ
player.
is the X factor. Period. Because if PJ come
On
and
both
ball
sides,
the
he
way
needs
he
to be.
play, yeah, way he can defend and he can knock down shots and be that guy, be the guy that beats tough.
Yeah,
Then yeah.
he has to play well.
And he can also run small if he's playing well. He can run.
Come on,
super
bro.
small.
You can go with him at the 3.
Yeah.
Him at the 3 with
Come on. You can go Clay and
Lively
Spence.
or Gafford.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then AD at the 4.
Oh.
Now, what about Sacramento though? Who needs to be the unsung hero for Sac to actually do something?
I'm gonna be honest, I ain't watching much Sacs.
Malik? It has to
Malik
be.
hurt.
Oh,
he
He out for the season.
oh.
That's how I know you ain't watch Sac either.
Yeah. They in trouble then.
Yeah, no, oh yeah, you didn't know that?
That makes it even worse. They in trouble. No,
Oh
seriously.
yeah, no,
No,
that's
they
why
in
I do think the Mavericks gonna win that.
Yeah,
Pretty,
they in some
but
trouble.
That's okay. So
Who?
Valanciunas.
he's back
Yeah.
with them.
He come-
I
he
did
come
not
off the-
know
he
that.
come
Yeah, I
off
didn't
the
know that
bench-
either.
He come off the bench and get him some
I guess we could
rebounds.
go Keegan Murray.
I guess.
Is Keegan Murray?
He
still-
said, I guess. Yeah, I mean, he over there.
Okay, yeah, he's a sharpshooter. So
I'm gonna
yeah.
keep it a buck. I don't want to see Sac no more.
He said, "I don't wanna see Sac."
And he has like the most triple doubles. He has the most. I mean, most not triple doubles, double
Oh,
doubles.
he led the league in rebounds this year.
This is my thing with
Most double doubles,
Sabonis,
too.
bro. Like they literally have gotten rid of everybody so it can be featured by him, and they're just in the same spot every single time playing.
And I don't know what it is because he plays well. He's just not good on defense.
Like
Yeah.
He plays well,
next
but it's
season,
not- it
next
doesn't amount
season
to
there are a
wins.
couple teams
Yeah.
that I will start selling playing tickets for.
You stupid.
Him and
Sacramento.
no, and the Bulls.
As soon as we lose,
The
I'm
Bulls
selling
always
playing
been
tickets for
playing.
the Bulls, Atlanta.
You know what's crazy? The Bulls though, like you would think they about to be in a lottery, and then they just
They start winning
winning
games.
Winning games at the end.
Shit weird, bro.
they start
Shit's
winning
weird
games,
because
man.
you know why? Because they beating the shit out of Charlotte 4 times. Then they go hit the Wizards a couple times.
And you get your confidence up. Like
Yeah,
now,
you get
now,
your
now
conf-
Kobe
oh,
White.
shit, we
Now Kobe
winning.
White averaging 30 for the month.
And then next thing you know, you got Utah flying in.
Then they beat. Then they beat.
It's always that stretch.
You saw they beat the Lakers. That was
All right, bro,
crazy.
that's crazy.
That man shot that
But
man
hey,
Giddy
half
hooping
court.
though.
Man, Giddy finna go get about 150. Giddy finna get paid.
Giddy.
And it's funny
ball.
enough, Chicago will probably be the ones to do it.
I mean, that man was averaging almost a
Shit,
triple
Chicago
double.
don't got no damn draft picks. They got to do it.
They got to, yeah.
And,
So look,
and he young too.
let's get over to the East. Let's talk Magic and Hawks.
Ooh.
That's gonna be some bump. That's gonna be some.
I'm gonna
bump.
watch that one.
That's to me. That's still gonna be.
I'm not watching Chicago Heat.
That's gonna be Orlando.
So
I got Orlando winning that because they got the young boy that's out. I think Clint Capella out too. I think he's been out.
Is he?
He's been out. I don't know if he's gonna be back for the playoffs.
Cause
but he's
Jalen, yeah,
been out.
Jalen
Check
Johnson.
that.
out.
Check that. Home.
Jalen Johnson is out.
Yeah, he out
Like,
for the
that
season.
hurts them.
He out for the season.
With him gone and with Hunter, see, they not
They
healthy.
ain't got Hunter no more.
That's what I'm saying. With Hunter being gone, and then you got Jalen Johnson out for the season.
So this is my thing. Who you think gonna be the best player of this game? Do you think it's gonna be Paolo, or do you think Trey's gonna have a vintage Trey game?
I'm gonna be honest. I got Hawks.
They're gonna have to have vintage Trey for them to win.
I got Hawks.
They don't. Then which call it? I got Orlando on that one.
I got Hawks on that one.
You got Dyson.
Trey playing good
fucking
basketball.
shit up.
Trey's playing great basketball.
Trey is playing great basketball. And if there's one guy, Trey's one of those guys that I would pick to play in an away game. He cold-blooded, bro.
Yeah, he don't care where he at.
He cold-blooded.
Why?
That level of confidence.
Ever since he went into Boston and stole a game himself,
Man, New York too.
I was there for
And
that one.
Philly.
I was there for when
He did it in 3 tough cities.
Yeah. What he did to New York, I was there for that.
I have a question.
I said, oh, shit.
What keeps the league from recognizing Trae Young as an elite player? He's a killer. Everyone knows he's a killer.
Man.
What keeps people from not acknowledging?
Being on a bad team.
Yeah.
Because you think about it, he was getting all that love when he first came in. They waited to the
He young.
to
He
the
was
Western
young,
Conference
yeah.
Finals. You know, and he was young and you know he was hot.
Mm-hmm.
Now you on a team where y'all don't make the playoffs for a couple of years, or y'all get in the play-in and y'all still don't make it to the playoffs. And you know,
Have you played with have either one of y'all played with someone where you like, damn, they're so cold, but they don't get any recognition for it? Like you play with someone, you be like, they need more recognition for the shit they doing every night because you've seen it up close.
every team I play with,
They had
getting
that
that
guy.
record.
They had a guy.
No, I think the a close one was Jalen Brunson,
True.
but the Lord works in mysterious ways.
Huh.
It
Yeah.
works in mysterious ways
Now he's a
because
perennial
I'll never
all-star.
forget, boy. That man, Luka went down last game of the season before we made that run in the West Conference
I remember
Finals.
that shit.
Everybody's like, "Oh shit!" Then we was playing Utah, and Utah playing with they healthy. And Jalen Brunson said, "Hey, look, let's roll." Him and Spence, they carried us, bruh. They carried us, and we lost game 1. And that's where that's where the playoffs is so different. We lost game 1, and it was like, okay, bet. What do we have to adjust? We know we still can beat them. We won game 2, went in there, beat them game 3. Luka came back for game 4. We ended up losing that one, but it was Luka's first game back, so
He get his
get
legs
himself
busted.
together. Backwood game 5.
Backwood game 5.
Backwood game 5. Went in there, found a way game 6.
Yeah.
So in a game like this, I'm going Hawks. I just Trey different. Trey different.
Trey is different.
For me, I'm going Hawks too. I'm going Hawks too because I think I love Paolo. But I think like the graphic says, I think the Hawks gonna upset them. I think they're gonna play defense. I really think they're gonna slow things down, play defense, and if you let the game come to Trae Young, he will cook you.
I think that the problem is he can control the whole shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they have.
But you have to.
I don't think
he has to have one of the vintage Trey games.
Yeah.
To win. If they don't have enough to beat.
I don't think they
Yeah.
have anyone really going to go stop him. Like shout out to their
Caldwell
coach.
Pope. He can guard. You know, I think if
Anthony,
they had
Anthony
Suggs,
Black and them boys can guard. They
They can guard.
They
but-
guard as a team. So
Mm.
ain't nobody stopping nobody 1-on-1. Like that. Just be honest.
So
It's
what?
not
So
happening.
what do? Because you chose the Magic, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do the Magic have to do to actually do that? Like, what do they have to execute? Do they have to?
Obviously, they got to be playing. They got to play defense the way they have all year, which is pretty scrappy team. They play hard. They go hard. They're young, but also at the end of the day, somebody has to be that guy. Paolo got to step up and take over the game. Either him or Franz. Like they got two guys, and that's why I give them the upper hand because they got two guys you can throw the ball to. They can go win a game for you. So you got to look at that too. Atlanta only got one, and that's Trey.
who's the
Another two.
man? Forgot I was about to ask. My fault, people. Had a lot of shit going through my head in a second. Fuck. Hey, but yeah, I got the Hawks winning this one. I think the Magic, but the Magic losing and going to play Boston is not. That's gonna be scary.
Not ideal.
That's not ideal for Boston. You want Magic to just go play. Oh no. Whoever wins this game plays the Celtics. Cleveland would. Cleveland don't want that. Cleveland don't want to play the Magic. I'm telling you that right now.
They don't.
They do not want that funk.
So wait, what do the Hawks actually need to do to win that game? Well, yeah. What do the Hawks actually need to do? Like, what do they need to execute on both sides of the ball to actually win that game?
Just got to find somebody else to step up. I think Karis LeVert can step up.
forgot he was
He'll
over
go
there.
out there and play well.
Forgot he was over there.
I mean, like I said, got to slow the pace down, control the tempo, and Trey has to be the best player on the floor. It's the only chance they got, in my opinion.
All right. Well, over to the other game that
Oh shit!
we have in the East. We got Bulls and we have the Heat.
Oh fuck!
That's a toss-up.
It's an ass game.
That's a toss-up. Because Chicago can come in and surprise you. But Miami, excuse me, obviously Miami has the best. That's how boring that game gonna be. Listen, Miami obviously got the best talent, I think, overall. But Chicago has showed flashes, especially here at the end of the season, that they can win games, they can win on the road. And you got guys like, Kobe White that can get hot, that's a bona fide scorer. And you got guys like Josh Giddey, who's just taking over a game by just doing everything, rebounds, assists, scoring. Like he's honestly been having one of those years where a young fella's going to go get paid. But if I had to pick somebody, then I got to go with Miami. I got to go with Miami winning that game.
What?
Chicago going home.
Why do you have to choose Miami though?
Just because of the experience, guys like, Bam, been in there, been in playoffs, playing in tough games, guys who know how to go win a game, Tyler Hero playing at a high level, can score that ball, Duncan Robinson. These guys has been in high-level playoff games. So, I think it'll come down to that. Just winning one game, I think that experience will kick in within that game. To me, that's my opinion. Theo? You like me?
I'm not watching this game.
Same.
I got Miami though. I got Miami winning the game. They got a bunch of proven guys. Chicago just beat them though.
That's what I'm saying now. Don't get it twisted.
I personally got
Chicago
the
did
Bulls
just beat
over
them.
You got the Bulls? Well,
I got the Bulls.
you
I think Kobe White
you-
finna cook the
You
fuck out of
always
them.
go against us. Who?
Not even that. I think Kobe White finna cook the fuck out of them.
He showed he has before.
I think he's finna go in and work them. Yeah, I don't. Because Miami don't even play. They don't even play overall.
I'm
defense
gonna
the same
go
way.
Miami. I think they just got a little bit more.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
They got more.
That's
You
how I
got
feel.
Tyler Hero. You got Bam. You got and
Still got Wiggs.
Andrew Wiggins. You got Alec Burke. You got Duncan who can get hot.
That's what I'm saying.
You got Jaime Jaquez who just got buckets the other day. Like they got guys who can really go get buckets if they need to. They just got to put it together for one game. If I trust the team to put it together for one game, I'm trusting Miami over Chicago.
100%.
And I agree. I think Kobe will have a good game. I think he'll play well. Giddey's playing good basketball. Boots is playing good basketball. It's the others of just like, what are you going to give me?
He's another one of those bigs that is a good big.
Statistically, he does good.
Yeah, but don't amount to
Anything.
winning. It
Yeah.
just does.
Yeah, that's
Ain't that shit crazy, bro?
Man,
It's a lot of guys like that.
no, it is.
like
A
they
lot of
the
guys who-
stat. Like if you just watch the stats, you'd be like, how is he not United? Like
How's his
also-
team not better?
Yeah, like yeah.
How is his team not better? Vooch has been playing good basketball
since Orlando.
And this team is always still mid.
You think it's
The
right
mid
situation?
Bulls. Like I said,
The mid Bulls.
the Bulls, they're
That's
going to sell play-in tickets next year starting tomorrow. No, what day they play? Wednesday?
Yeah.
Yep, starting Thursday, they're going to start selling play-in tickets for the next year. They end up playing every
goodness.
fucking year.
Slightly better.
Is it a better? I mean, it's just
They
He
do the
kind of
same
play
thing.
the same.
They do the
low-key.
same thing to me.
Yeah, they
do
kind
the
of play
same
the
shit.
same.
Stats.
He just a little like
Stats and
Sabonis is
just-
a little more consistent.
Can't you run your offense through Sabonis a little bit? I think
that's the fucking problem. You're not Jokic, bruh.
No,
Yeah.
he's
he's
not.
like a poor man's Jokic, right?
Very poor.
Very poor man's Jokic.
Gosh.
But I feel like Vucevic is just like, what is he? He's a
He's a great pick and pop big.
He's a
But he could get
he's
a-
a Brook Lopez.
He could get a basket from back to the basket too, though. Like he got all that.
No, he do.
But
But let's just be honest.
yeah, let's just be real. Shit, is there something else? This game sucks.
Yeah, no. Oh no. Let's get to some hater shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to some hater shit. I
Yeah,
feel
let's
like
talk
every-
about the hater shit.
Let's
Let's
talk
get-
some hater shit.
What
Hey,
happened there?
Shirts and skins is what they're doing in that way.
I just totally 100% object to this. And if I was the GM or coach,
Me too.
I would never let one of my players walk out on the floor looking like this. I mean, we are a professional NBA league. We ain't summer league. We ain't at the YMCA.
Listen, I think coaches got to go back to suits. I just mean
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I just think
college and pro.
I just think the professionalism in our NBA league has diminished so much. And I look, I like LeBron, I'm a fan of his, so forth and so on. But to walk out on the floor before a game with no shirt on and shoot, I mean, come on, man. Where we at? What we doing? Where we at? Now, if you want to, Adam Silver, if you want to find somebody, find that. Put a fine on that.
Spoken by the Hall of Famer and the greatest player in Pistons history, Isaiah Thomas. Second half has begun between the Bucks and the Pistons.
Okay.
Okay, let's talk about Tim's shot. There.
Okay, I was like, he bricked the fuck
Get
out of
that
that.
damn backboard.
Oh my god! Off
Hard as hell.
first play of the half is crazy. But
Bomb. Boom.
so this is how I feel about it, right? While I think he may have a certain point, I just think he's coming off a little harsh, and it does sound like he's coming off as a hater, as an old head who's just like, all right, we can do that in my day, so why the fuck, like,
It's a lot of things that we didn't do or y'all couldn't do or whatever. Time has changed. That's just what it is. Like, dudes are coming out there now with boom boxes. Got a whole radio and they're going to work out now. No, I'm lying, but,
I was like,
I'm just saying, though, but that wouldn't surprise me.
No, not at
It
all.
wouldn't surprise me that the things that are allowed now, the things that they're doing, like dudes are going out there in damn near tights to go work out.
yeah, that's crazy.
I'm just saying, like, you might as well. They cut the shorts to make them
Yeah.
This
shorter.
short's dumb little.
You know
I
what
mean,
I'm saying? So,
do
like,
you-
it is what it is. I mean, no, when I came in the league, I didn't see nobody do that come out there with their shirt off and warm up before a game and do rag and all that. No, but I ain't tripping. I don't care. He's warming up, getting ready for the game.
So you see no problem with it?
I don't. I wasn't tripping. You know, he might have been showing off for the cheerleaders. He warm up before.
Savannah gonna whoop their ass.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I just,
She
oh,
gonna
man,
get him.
like,
Put your shirt on, bro.
like I said,
I don't care.
I guess I get it.
I get it. I get it.
I get where he's coming from,
kinda,
but
yeah.
like he was really hurt.
No,
That's
he-
what I'm saying. Like that
no,
was
he didn't
coming.
like that.
That was coming from a different place.
That was a different place there.
It wasn't.
He
It wasn't
really-
like just because LeBron didn't have a shirt on. It was like
The level of disrespect.
that's what I'm saying. It's like, bro, we the disrespect in the game. Like, no, you should find that. Like, nigga, it's not even. It's shoot around. It's like it's not even warm ups. It's shoot around.
he was really upset. It would really bothered me that he was that upset. I'm like, nigga, he's shooting. Give a damn. Like, there's certain things that we are very sensitive about. And then we're picking on, like, we're talking about LeBron James, who's one of the most professional players we've ever seen.
On and off.
And then I saw a clip of fucking Isaiah Thomas strangling his coach. That wasn't professional.
Professional, bro. Like, come on, bro. Knocking
on,
niggas,
dog.
knocking niggas out the air is not
He was
professional.
he was strangling his coach. Like, oh, I want to kill him. I'm
Like,
like, bro,
on
I'm gonna
live
be
TV.
honest. I'm gonna be honest. The way y'all was playing back in the day was not professional.
Not professional at
Y'all
all.
were playing football.
Rugby.
I mean, y'all were beating.
Y'all
the
were
hell out
trying
of
to
each
take
other.
Michael
Y'all were
Jordan out of
cheap
games.
shotting other people. Y'all were trying to hurt people. That's not professional.
That's not professional.
So let's pump the brakes. I hear what you're saying. He didn't go out there in straight tights though. Now, if he went out there in straight tights and
Yeah.
put his shoes on, I'd be like, nigga, goddamn.
Be for real.
Come on, Brian. Put some shorts on, bro.
bro. And it's again, it's not like the stands were full.
Guys, we all grew up and wore shirts and skins.
Facts.
We practice with shit like that.
That's why I said I don't have a problem with it.
Is he that passionate when
I'm gonna let OG have it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, there's way more
Come on, bro.
professional. Because he made it seem like he don't even care about them finding. Like, you should find this.
Yeah.
Not that. It's like, nigga,
like
come
the way
on.
he said that was like, we should find this
instead
of the, I'm like, what?
I was like, all right, bro. All right. Like I said, maybe they got some shit going on because we already know, like, personal shit. Maybe they got some shit going on.
I don't know.
But that's just seem like, again, while I think he might have, or at least I'd hear him out on his point type shit, he lost all, like, credibility because you just went so extreme on it.
Let me ask y'all a question. Why do y'all think the old heads go so hard on the young generation?
Because they wish they had that type of freedom.
1,000%.
I
Yeah.
believe that.
1,000%.
Like shit.
That's all that is.
Yeah, you go back to your
Same.
school, be like, your teacher let you do this now?
No, I don't want to bring this up on the air, but I got to. What's going on with the Tyrese Halliburton and Tim Hardaway situation? Like, I've never seen somebody go so hard about
Is that type
somebody.
of feud? Oh, yeah.
That's a personal
about
view.
somebody that they never played against. That your son is older than him.
Yeah.
Like, he could be your kid.
Yeah.
Like, I've never seen somebody go so hard on
We
somebody.
gotta bring one of them on because,
What happened?
bro,
I still don't even know to
So
this
I
day.
heard-
like,
smoke is crazy.
I heard it
The
had something to
smoke
do
is
like
crazy.
with was it like him and Eddie Jones or some shit got some beef about like a woman and like I heard it was like something dealing with a woman about someone else.
Eddie
And,
Jones.
and yeah, and like Halliburton like knows that person or something like that. Yeah. I've read it before where they said the rumor is
Eddie
actually
Jones
about.
is a name.
Yeah,
Eddie
but I can't remember
Jones.
what it is.
He was nice.
Eddie Jones
I
is
gotta
cold.
I gotta
cool.
find an article and send it to you. But I've read it's something like
I'll tell you
really
this, though.
personal.
Like, Halliburton handled it right,
Yeah.
which is the way I would have. Like, hey, you really know the real reason. That's He said, you know what it is. You know why you so mad.
Ain't got nothing to do with basketball.
Right.
That-
and that's how he kind
I'm
of
gonna
said.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. Somebody say that to you, you hurting
Yeah.
because they know there's a real deep
They be like,
issue
look, they be
there.
like, look, keep playing it.
Yeah.
we gonna get to it.
You think guys should go back to wearing suits?
No.
Halliburton's his cousin.
Yeah. Eddie Jones' cousin.
Mm.
They're saying like, yeah, like it's like something between them.
Supposedly Jalen Suggs is Eddie House's cousin too.
Who going back to wearing suits? Coaches?
No players.
No.
He said coaches
I thought you said coaches.
He
Well,
said
either-
coaches should go back to wearing suits.
Yeah, on the sideline.
instead of the team.
Why do it matter?
What are we talking about?
It's not comfortable.
That's saying, bro. Like,
Yeah, like, it's not comfortable to be on that
why
sideline
you?
because most coaches
My thing
stand
is,
up now.
why are you so worried about what another man wearing
Bro,
during a basketball game?
they still look professional.
Man, listen.
They're all wearing the same polos. You act like they out there wearing fits.
That's
on
what I'm
the
saying.
bench.
Like, it's not like
Could
they
you
just,
imagine coaches putting full fits on?
they got a mirror on,
Yeah.
ball man shit. Like, bro.
Go out there
Low key
and-
league
go
will
out
be
there
funny
with a
for
ball
the
cap
The league will
on.
be hilarious.
league will be.
Go there with
And
a ball
Dren-
cap on. Put it on
Pat Riley be in some drip. It'd be fucking nuts.
Bro, oh my God.
Which coach would be the best dressed?
Oh, T. Lou.
T. Lou.
T. Lou or Chauncey.
Ooh, Chauncey had that shit on.
Chauncey had that shit on. J. Kidd? Nah.
Nah, J. Kidd.
J. Kidd don't give a fuck. J. Kidd will wear a sweatsuit
Yeah, he
Right.
wore the same shit he
The
wore
whole
now.
game.
the whole damn game with his hat back.
Bro, that shit funny.
He had that hat backwards.
But let's get into some legacy talk. Let's get into some legacy talk. Let's talk about KD. Talk about Kevin Durant. I know y'all seen the graphic. It is time to have this discussion. He has not made a deep playoff run since he's been with the Warriors. And the proof is in the pudding right there. Every time he's led the team since the Warriors by himself, it has not gone well in the playoffs. I mean, we got to talk about it. We got to talk about it.
What is there to talk about? This man, KD, I don't care what nobody say, man. That man legacy is still, he's going to be one of the best players we've ever seen play this game at 7 feet tall. Can handle the ball, can shoot the three, can just a bona fide scorer. Probably one of the best scorers we're going to see. Listen, there's a lot of dudes that we can talk about that hasn't won a championship, period. Tracy McGrady. Let's talk about what type of player he was. Penny. Like, let's talk about the type of players they was. Like,
Charles Barkley.
this man legacy is he's fine, bro. Like, he can't help that he's been on ass teams. I'm gonna help the man out. He's been on some ass teams. And let's talk about Brooklyn. The dudes he had with him got hurt. That he needed him to help him. They got hurt. Like, what can he do? And he still almost willed them. His foot was too big. He stepped on the line. Now, Phoenix, we talk about this all the time. That shit is diabolical.
It don't make sense though. If you look like
Throw a bomb
when you
in
come
that
saying this is
organization and blow it up. It's like,
this
Hey,
is my
listen,
thing.
over
you
with
talk
over there.
about Ja threw that bit all the way to Phoenix and it blew up. Because that is some
Like-
diabolical work
like,
over there.
It's bad. And then
That's the bomb on their jersey right there. That shit flying all over.
no,
that
I'm just
motherfucker.
saying though, like the for people to go at his legacy, bro. Like, this man is one of the best players we've ever seen. I think his legacy is just intact. I just wish he could go somewhere and win one more time so everybody can leave it alone.
I don't know if it's legacy. I think it's more reputation.
Yeah.
I think his reputation is taking a hit off of this one, in my opinion. Because if you kind of look back, he went to Golden State, it worked, right?
Mm-hmm.
He went to Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't work, but there was a lot of noise there, like a lot of bad noise.
Yeah.
Well, it was a lot of noise because he had a lot of other people who brought a lot of noise too.
For sure.
Kyrie had a lot going on there.
Mm-hmm.
James had a moment
Yeah.
where he had a lot of stuff going there.
I would say the Brooklyn experiment was kind of unfair. And he was always available. He always played. When he was there, he was there.
Mm-hmm.
He
And
did the
he
whole
did.
first year, didn't play, was healthy, COVID year. Like, it was a bunch of shit he had to deal with. Brooklyn's a wash. Phoenix is more like, okay.
It didn't work. I'm just saying.
But why didn't it work?
You
though?
put a because not all big threes don't work. Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, and Kevin Durant did not work for day
They
one.
fucked up getting rid of Chris Paul.
There you go. You get rid of a legit point guard. You should have never brought Bill over there, and you should have brought KD and see what that looked like with KD, CP, and Devin Booker. Somebody that they trust who can get on them.
What the fuck did they get
Like-
from Ayton?
Get 4
Was that all in one trade?
I think all that happened with all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All in one trade?
No,
I want to say Ayton was a different trade. They fucked up by getting rid of Chris.
They messed up by getting rid of Ayton too, if you ask me. Because they ain't
The
been
Ayton-
good
the-
since
I
he
think
been
the
gone.
Ayton-
they got Nurkic, Grayson Allen, Nazir Little, Keon Johnson.
Yeah, that was bad.
That one kind of fucked them.
Yeah.
That was bad. I told you.
That was
Get rid of
bad.
Ayton
That was a
hurt.
bad one.
Get rid of
Because
Ayton.
Grayson not bad because he was playing well, but the Nurkic experience fucking was a
Nurk
fail.
actually at one point was the worst starting center in the league.
He's good though. That's what kills me.
That's what's weird about it because he was good in Portland. He was
can
actually
play,
pretty
bro.
good. In
No, he
Portland.
can play. He's just lazy sometimes, all the time. Shit.
All the time.
Here's the thing, though, right? Does his legacy as a player take a hit? No, but his legacy as a winner for sure takes a hit. I mean, you asked for Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal said that he's the one that asked for that player.
For sure, and it didn't work.
You got to hold him accountable for that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fine.
And this is my thing. When you get closer to the top,
for it, but sometimes big threes don't work. Let's just call it what it is.
when you get close to the top, though, you gotta be kind of nitpicky when you're like judging these players.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
When
Like,
you're a top 10 player, you're nitpicking things.
yeah.
When you're talking about legacy.
I agree. I firmly believe Brooklyn had nothing to do with that man.
Brooklyn, yeah, because they
Brooklyn
only
has
played
nothing.
16 games together.
I said Phoenix is on them. They thought the grass was greener with Chris being gone. Thought he was getting older. Boom, whatever.
That was crazy.
That was a bad move
And
because
shout out-
Chris would have gotten them so many easy shots and just helped navigate the season and all types of shit.
He would have navigated all that craziness that was going on with
Oh,
Bud.
my God.
With Bud. Like,
Yeah.
all that beef they had with Bud, he would have been running offense. He would have been dictating a
The
lot of
locker
stuff
room
with
different.
them. You know, and shout out to CP, man.
He played 82
games,
games, man.
Played 82 games.
That's what I'm
this year.
telling
And he would have been available.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's
Exactly.
what thing is they haven't all three been available at the same time.
At the end of the day, Michael Jordan has the biggest legacy in all the game because he won a lot.
Mhm.
So, yeah, we're going to judge people off of winning. Now, is ring culture a thing? Ring culture is terrible. But you will be judged off your legacy when you're a top 20 player in the world, how much you win.
I agree. Like I said, once again, Brooklyn failed. But that I can't say Brooklyn was his fault. The whole first year he didn't play. The second year, they were bubble, right? No. The first year was the bubble.
First year was
First year-
COVID.
Second year was a bubble. First year
Second.
was injured. Actually, no, first year was injury and bubble.
Yes. First year, yeah. First year was
same year.
injured.
Played, that was the
And then the second year,
Foot.
big ass foot.
the big foot,
Then the next year, he got swept by the Celtics.
that was a bad one. And then next year he's traded. So unlucky. Where he go? Like the next stop would
Determined.
help cement his career, his
Yeah.
legacy for sure.
I mean,
It's
in a positive impact, like Steph winning his fourth ring has only solidified him as a top 10 player for a lot of people. Like Durant's legacy hasn't taken a hit, but he hasn't upped it since
For sure, he's definitely
Yeah.
been in a stagnant place. You know what I'm saying? Because he still had. He will never be
listen.
able to prove that he can be a 1A guy.
All he got to do is come to Dallas, get him a ring here with Kyrie and AD, and that'll change everything.
but then
I
at
agree.
that point, would he not be a super team merchant?
Why wouldn't he?
Why would he?
Why wouldn't he?
Why wouldn't he?
Super
Be a
team merchant.
Super team merchant?
Because he's literally only played on super teams. I mean, like, just calling the bug. Has he not? Is that not an actual thing?
Well, you can't say he played on a super team when he first started because them dudes.
I think the
was
only
young.
team that,
Them dudes is young and trying to make their names for
And that-
themselves
and to me,
at that time.
That's his most impressive finals run, though.
but I think the only team that wasn't a
Because James wasn't James then.
his 17
Russ.
was crazy. He's the one that wanted to go. He was the main reason Golden State won.
the only
True, but
reason I would say
no one trusted OKC when
the
they made
only
that
team
run.
I would say that
Yeah, it
won
was
a
young.
championship
Yeah, they were
that
young.
wasn't a super team is Denver,
Right.
and they didn't play a super
I
team.
think-
Golden State wasn't a super team.
Huh?
Golden
Who?
State, 22 Golden State wasn't a super team.
Oh yeah, no, I agree.
Jordan Poole was on some other shit.
But
They were on a super team,
Jordan Poole was on, and Andrew Wiggins was playing out his mind.
but they're a super team.
They both got
They're a
100.
good
What do you-
team.
They both got 100 million that summer.
I don't know what. Are you mean because of their stature now?
Like big three.
They were playing.
All stars.
Jordan Poole was playing like a bona fide number 3 guy.
He won an all star.
Andrew Wiggins.
And
was an
Andrew,
all-star
no,
then.
actually, Jordan Poole might have been
Andrew
number
Wiggins was
2
an
guy.
all-star.
Also, Andrew Wiggins all star,
Super team
but
is defined by like the people that are there and bringing them together.
like
No,
how
that's your
Tyler-
definition of super
No,
team.
That is the definition.
Well, then what's your definition of a super team?
You're talking about names. James Harden.
All stars, like accolades to go with that too.
Yeah, they played well that year. But they're not going into that year. It wasn't a super team. Like Andrew Wiggins was considered a throne. D'Lo versus for Andrew Wiggins was not a conversation. Cool, it was a swap.
Yep.
Nobody talked about it. Andrew Wiggins is not a big name. Neither is Jordan Poole. They were Andrew Wiggins became an all-star that year.
Okay, Warriors in Denver. There's only 2 teams.
I mean,
you can't give me another team.
I don't
that
think
wasn't super team.
Giannis and them were a super team.
No,
They had
really
3
good.
bona fide.
Drew, Chris, and Giannis is super team.
That's a super team, bro.
Actually, yeah, I agree. At the time, yeah. At the time.
Now, Phoenix won. That's not a super team. No, Chris was playing at a
No, Chris
OD
that's not a
level.
super team. I think you need 3 all-stars to be considered a super team.
Ayton was playing at an all-star level. He was just in the West.
Right.
True. Aiden was really good. He just, I don't know.
Even Jamal Murray in the championship round was pretty good. He just in the West.
I think Jamal Murray is an all-star, but he just hasn't got that stamp.
He hasn't been, to me, consistent.
He ain't now. He ain't all-star
Nah,
now. I'll tell you that, but
He's not all-star now.
who you
So
taking,
what?
Spencer or Jamal Murray right now?
Jamal Murray.
I'm still taking Jamal Murray. He got that playoff experience, hits big shots in the playoffs, and got a ring. And got,
Yeah, he definitely got
Jamal has no All-Stars, though?
Jamal's no all-stars, bro.
none.
Damn.
0.
That's definitely not no fucking super team, man.
That man Bud got canned.
Yeah.
Got him out of there.
Got him up out of there.
Hey.
3 coaches in about a matter
That
of
man
3
got
weeks.
fired on his day off.
Not even. Look.
Fuck, bro.
Look, they didn't even let 24 hours go by from the game. And
3 coaches.
Look,
Bro, they
look,
canned
Ray,
that man,
Ray.
bro.
Ray, I was pulling up to the gate,
And got canned.
got canned at like 10 o'clock in the
Dang,
morning. They
man.
called me, hey, look, don't even come to the facility today.
Holla at your boy, man.
let me
Bring a
ask-
player coach in there. Holla at your boy.
Let me ask you this.
I'm ready. Come down there and change.
Granted,
the play
I'll
around.
always. This another thing. Another thing. I said ting. What my mind at?
Real team.
I told you Bud wasn't that good of a coach. I've said this from day one.
You crazy.
I've said it. I'm just being completely honest. This is my thing. The revolving door in the NBA right now is crazy.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? You got to respect people. The Lakers went out on a limb to get JJ Redick.
Yeah.
OKC went out on a limb to get I don't know how to say his name.
I don't either.
Davin, what is it? Dagnall? Mark Deneau, whatever his name is.
Mock.
Like, you have to make changes there. Bud won a championship, yes. But at the same time, I said it before, I don't think they should have got rid of Vogel.
Right.
Vogel wasn't the issue.
I didn't think Vogel wasn't
wasn't
the
the
issue.
issue. Yeah.
It was a roster issue
Personnel.
the year before.
And even then, they,
Those moves don't happen unless superstars call for it.
For sure.
because
For sure.
correct me if I'm wrong, Vogel won 50 games.
They were a 6th seed. I don't even know if were they? Yeah, they was a 6th seed.
The Lakers are the 3rd seed right now with 50 games.
You got to be a playing team. You got to be a playing coach to keep your job. Because if you're in the playoffs, you're going to get fired.
Yeah.
Spoelstra.
Think about that. All the playing coaches still got their jobs.
They were 6. They were 49 and 33.
All the playing coaches got their jobs.
They almost won 50 games.
Well, 2
His
playoff coaches, not play-ins, 2 playoff coaches got fired.
But you heard what that said. They made 0 adjustments.
That might have been it too.
that might have been it.
But I'll tell you
And
this.
Jokic was frustrated.
Bud ain't never been an adjustments guy. That's what don't make sense to me. It makes no sense to me at all because he was strictly playing the way they wanted to play. He never changed anything. Every time we had a scouting report, they gonna do anything different? No. They play the way they gonna play, and they're gonna play the numbers. I know that did not sit well with K. I know for a fact. And they gave you a better roster this year. The roster was better than the year before.
Oh, 100%.
And it was a fucking dud. They were bad.
Really bad.
That's a firing that that would make more sense
in the middle of the season.
in the middle of the season.
Because then you could save something. You could try to save. Thing is, they didn't even try
They
to
didn't
save
try,
it. The
bro.
morale across the board on the team has just been down.
It was cooked. You saw him play, Ray. It was nasty.
I'm talking about bad.
And to me, that's more.
Bad basketball, bro.
That's what. I don't like. Why would you think that with the superstar? Because you know KD.
Mhm.
You know KD. Ben said, "Yeah, this a dud," and definitely told the general manager and told Book like, "Yeah, he got to go." If I'm here, why do you think that one waited to the end of the season, and why wouldn't you think the Nuggets one would wait to the end of the season?
That's
The Nuggets came out. They said the locker room was miserable, bro.
gotta be it, bro. But you know that Phoenix shit was bad.
And
They stopped listening to Bud.
The Phoenix one couldn't have been that much
visible
better
on the
though. That's what I'm
court.
saying. Like,
Did you guys see how Malone was supposed to be fired at All-Star break, but they won like 8 games in a row?
damn.
That's what happened.
They said the locker room everything was good.
Yeah, Phoenix kept saying everything was good in the locker room.
But do you believe that?
With the players.
They all were united against the coach?
My last year with Dallas, we was cool in the locker room. We got on that court though. We were booty. We were not that good.
So you
And we lost to the fucking Hornets twice.
yeah, that's true.
Melo didn't even play.
Dang, who beat y'all?
Dennis Smith Jr. put us in the backwood.
Damn. Oh yeah, let's get back.
He went crazy.
I mean,
And then he now
We
he
had a
back,
nigga named Thor cooking us.
Then he back out the league.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. It
He
don't
got
make
back in doing some good stuff, being a good defender.
he was in Detroit too.
What happened?
I don't know, bro.
I mean, this is my thing. Do you think firings like this have to be predicated from the locker room or on the floor more? Like, which one you think has?
I'm
to
gonna tell you
hold
this
weight?
right now. If anybody think that somebody getting fired and they don't call the star player, you tripping.
Yeah, and that star playing line. I didn't know. This was a surprise, man. You
Jokic's funny
lying.
as shit for that.
He talked. No, Jokic said it.
No, he said he spoke to them.
He said I spoke to him. They told me why.
But then,
yeah,
but he
all
said
right.
they didn't ask him though.
Do what y'all gotta do.
Yeah, they told him. They listen. Now they might have their mind made up,
Okay.
but they're gonna come tell him before
Oh, yeah.
he see it somewhere else.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
I see what
This
you're
is
saying
what
now.
we about to do.
This is how, out of respect for you,
Yeah.
because if you, that can rub somebody the wrong way. You just do some shit like that and be like,
And you won't tell me?
"Come on, man."
Jokic's like, I'm out. And if he say he out, then
Oh fuck,
everybody's fired.
Denver is.
The owner
Denver's
is
a-
coming, and everybody got to go.
Denver is a poverty franchise if that ever happens.
Everybody got to go.
Crazy.
Oh shit. Okay. You said what? Oh. You said speaking on coaching. That's why I was like, what? Oh, okay. So Jalen Brown's knee looks like he's not healthy. Let's just say that.
Mm-hmm.
Are we concerned going to the playoffs that Jalen Brown, who probably was the most pivotal player they had last year on their finals run, is not 100% going to
It
the
makes it
playoffs?
a lot more interesting. Now they can play without him. They could be okay without him, but it makes it a lot more interesting because one, if they do what they got to do, he'll be all right. It's going to be very pivotal for whoever they play first
What's going on
to
with his
pack
knee?
them up.
What's going on with the knee?
He had to get
He
an
needs some
injection.
shots. Yeah, some shots.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was like, what, 2 days ago?
Yeah, he had to get
Yeah.
an injection.
Lifting weights up under the water.
That should take stress off the knee.
Yeah.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Nah, I'm just messing with you.
So I was like,
Are you
Nah, I was
concerned
just
about
messing
it?
with you. Yeah. And it's not good to be getting, shots and all kind of stuff in your knee.
especially
that's
because
never
they might got to play Orlando.
that's never a good sign. I mean, they'll beat Orlando.
They'll be Orlando, but it won't be.
Without him. I ain't worried about that. It's when they get to the New Yorks and
Yeah. It's second round.
Indiana's. That's what I'm saying. Do we think it really makes a huge difference? You still got Derek White.
You know what? Pritchard has to really be that guy. He has to get him help because
I'm gonna tell you right now, don't.
Derek White and Drew Holiday ain't gonna be fine. But Pritchard, when he come off that bench, he got to be Pritchard.
You need Jalen Brown to beat Indiana.
100%.
Yeah, you need. Yeah,
That's who they have to play.
That's who they
If they
play
win.
for
If they
the
win.
Western Conference Finals.
No, Eastern
for
Conference
six-
I mean,
semifinals.
that's something about Western. Eastern Conference semifinals.
Second round, they're gonna have to play Indiana. Indiana or Milwaukee.
yeah.
Shoot.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
need to have Jalen Brown if you.
To
I'm gonna be
Indiana,
honest.
Yeah.
No, bro, they're playing Knicks. It's 3 sets, 6.
Oh yes, 3-6. You're right.
Oh,
You're
they're
right.
not the number 2 seed. Yeah, they're the number 2 seed. But even then, like,
They can get the Knicks without Jalen.
You rest him in the first round?
That's what I was thinking.
I think
Who
you do.
Jalen? Yeah, I let him get his knee right.
You know what? You
They're
know
gonna-
why
they're gonna
too?
beat
Because
them.
I remember we played my first year. I was with the Nets and we played. And Philly was a 2 seed. We were 7. Embiid played the first, lost the first game, played the second game, won that one, and he didn't play the rest of the series. I think. I know he didn't play 2 of them for sure, but they rested him because he had a knee injury too. So I'll play him, If we up 2-0, I'm not playing them no more.
What's the
I think-
last team to rest the championship? Like the championship contender to rest their star. I know the Warriors did it, but has there been any teams that's that ballsy?
I don't think no one.
I
has
think
that.
Boston is capable of resting them. That
I mean,
team's that good.
if there's a team,
That team is that good.
if there's a team
Especially
where
to beat Orlando in the first round.
because this would be bigger news if it was another team.
If they did, for sure, I'm telling you right now, if the Hawks fuck around and beat Orlando, I am resting him. You should be able to beat the fucking Hawks without Jaylen Brown.
With Derek White, with Porzingis playing. great
Porzingis is
basketball.
back.
Porzingis
And he's
shooting
playing
that ball
great
from- He's shooting
basketball.
that ball from half court.
Come on, bro.
Pritchard, like you don't really need to be concerned. I don't think like with this, but
Yeah.
I just think if you don't rest him though, then you have an issue because then that wear and tear is going to be a
Wear and
thing.
tear
You
gonna
can't
pick
just you
up.
can't just keep shooting his shit in his knee the whole playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah, your starting lineup is Drew, Derek White, Jason Tatum,
Al Horford.
Al Horford.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
still,
You're fine.
It's
the lineup.
that
You're fine.
You okay?
Yeah, yeah.
You okay?
Shit, with that, like, keep it real.
I'm gonna keep it about. I don't really care who they play. I think he needs to rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't play the first 2 games
Don't play the whole
because
series.
my thing. Don't play.
Sit out the whole first round.
No, I agree though.
Get your knee right. Sit out the whole first round.
What if they go 0-2?
What go 0-2?
If Orlando go back 0-2, if they beat them both games.
Oh, it's over with. If they lose 2, then you definitely sit them out. Because y'all gonna get beat regardless. Y'all gonna get beat regardless. 0-2?
Nah, the Celtics are the one team where I wouldn't believe they would still.
Yeah,
win
you
that
can't never
series.
count them out, but if they go down 0-2, that's just gonna deflate them. You lose your first 2 games to Orlando at home?
I mean, they were losing the
They've
Heat,
been there.
3-0.
Yeah, so they've been there
Came
before.
back.
I know they could come back. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm just saying.
That's an uphill battle for sure.
That's a hub, but that's funny as fuck.
I would rest Jalen for
That's
sure.
funny as fuck. Yeah, you rest Jalen for sure.
I'm resting Jalen. What
Go,
the chat think?
They just think everybody thinks they'll still repeat even with the injury.
I think so.
Damn.
I mean, but we're
That's how
talking
good they
about
are, dog.
we talking about Drew
I don't know
Holiday.
if they repeat if he ain't healthy.
I mean,
Yeah, it'd be
healthy
hard to
or
beat.
Is he healthy or is he
Oh, okay. So he's available. He can play.
available.
Got you. Yeah. If he's available, I think it's still good enough.
Legacy wise?
Nah, he want him out there now.
Nah, you want them.
But for his, I see what Kurt's saying. For his legacy, with JB being a little hobbled, he got to do a little bit more. But the thing about it though, he still don't got to do a lot.
You still got Drew
They still that
Holiday.
motherfucking
You
good.
still got Porzingis.
Team USA, bro?
Drew was too.
Drew was too.
Like, Al Horford is going backwards.
Al Horford is cooking. Porzingis is on fucking demon time.
You got
He's
Pritchard,
like-
Hauser.
Hauser shooting the piss out of Pritchard, 6th man of the year. They got Torrey Craig over there. People don't even know.
Torrey Craig locks up.
On the flip side,
Another defender.
What'd you say?
on the flip side, like, do these guys take a legacy hit because their teams are so good?
Nah. They just go down one of the best teams.
And definitely not Jaylen Brown. Because Jaylen
Because-
Brown played really good both sides of the ball.
Because they got how many more years together? This one and next year?
Yeah.
Next year.
They have to break up the team.
Yeah. They're gonna have to take care. They're gonna try to do this real. They understand what's at stake here. They have a chance to be a team to win 3 in a row.
To be a dynasty.
They can be a fucking
They
dynasty.
be
bruh.
the next dynasty.
Like, there's
that
no
happens.
way. If we in that locker room, we talking about that. You have a chance to be a dynasty. That everyone knows y'all are one of the best teams. Everyone is. Nico made that move, so he knows he has to beat Boston.
Okay.
Everybody knows they have to beat Boston. They are the standard. Just like how everyone elevated to figure out how to beat Golden State. Everyone's trying to figure out how the fuck we gonna beat Boston.
Do you think that's what you can tell someone?
Yes,
Yeah.
I don't know if OKC thinks like that,
they literally their roster is constructed
Like Boston.
like Boston.
but I more meant like I don't think that everybody says they're the gold standard. We have to beat them. I think it's like, are we good enough to win a championship?
But you know,
With the Warriors, like, can we beat the Warriors? But I think now it's just like, do we have a roster to win a championship?
so when you say, let me help you correct that one. When you think of the person you're gonna see against in the East, who are you thinking? Okay, So I have to figure a way. So we're good enough to beat Boston. You know you got a team to beat in the West.
Your peers.
How are we going to beat that team over there?
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think it's clear cut like the Bulls and the Warriors and the Lakers dynasty is what I'm saying. Because when you're literally like, how do I beat that team? That's the only team that matters. I don't think that's the way OKC thinks. They still got to beat Minnesota's and everybody. Like I don't think it's like a clear favorite.
But I mean, if the team who just won didn't get worse by any, why would you think about any other team but the team who just won? Because they have something that you want.
Because I don't think they're that dominant.
Boston?
I think they're that good, but I don't think they're that dominant.
What?
They dominated last year.
I think if they
Hong
were this
said he
good,
don't think the Celtics are that dominant.
You got to put it in perspective, right?
There's nobody else over there in the East that you're thinking
Exactly,
about.
in the East for sure. But I think every team in the West that is a legit contender, I think the Clippers think they can beat Boston. I don't know if anybody genuinely believes they can beat the Warriors when Kevin Durant there. I don't think anybody genuinely believes they can beat Mike. Is what I'm trying to say.
No, there was one team that thought.
How be damn if LeBron James didn't think he could beat
He's
the
the
Warriors?
only one, but I'm talking about every other team.
But LeBron orchestrated his team to beat the Warriors.
So like you knew Cleveland would make it out of the East, right?
Yeah.
Just like
But
you know
didn't say, I
Boston.
figure out how to beat Cleveland. It was how do I beat the Warriors because they're so dominant.
That's why I said it's different tiers to it. OKC, I would say OKC, really them.
But still, though, even with that being said, everybody on the East was trying to figure out how to beat Cleveland.
Yeah. Because they had to get past them first.
Yeah, so you know that you got to think about that too. So everybody on the East, Milwaukee, I'm gonna say Indiana. Indiana has to figure out how to beat
Boston.
So that's why they got guards, big guards. They brought in Siakam. They got these certain guys that they brought in to say, okay,
I think if we
we're trying to
ask-
construct that
yeah.
team to beat Boston. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
I
that's
think
what
if
they
we
trying to
ask every team on the West, who you think coming out the East?
It's Boston.
Everybody say Boston. So you're competing. Yes, you're competing. You got to win yours, but you know, if you have a team to actually win it, you have to have a team that's made to beat
Boston.
that team
So
on the
that's
other
what he's
side.
saying. That's why Nico traded Luka. That's what he's saying. It's
I'm
like
gonna give you an example. When Denver won it, Denver were the champs, but I don't think everybody's saying Denver's the standard. It's my only point.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think OKC
I see what
said
you're saying.
we can beat them. That's what my point.
100%.
I don't think everybody said how we can beat the Warriors. How do we figure out how to beat
But
the Warriors?
Denver's not a legacy team.
But that's what I'm explaining to you. I don't think people look at Boston and said we need to beat them. I think OKC says we're the best team.
I think people look at Boston as a dynasty.
That's what-
because
that's a little different.
if you make the finals 3 times in what?
So you
3,
wouldn't pick
4
Boston
years,
next year either? If they have the same team?
I probably pick Boston.
So how's that not a dynasty?
I'm talking out of the East, yes, out of the East.
No. Do you think they have are they the favorite to win a championship next? Say they win it this year. Are they the favorite to win it the next year if they bring back the same team?
It has to be.
How many teams have gone back to back in the last 20 years? Lakers.
Only the Warriors.
The Dubs and the Lakers haven't done it.
Warriors and San Antonio. Oh, you said 10 years. 20 years.
Heat and Warriors, that's it. San Antonio.
San Antonio didn't do it back to back?
No, they won in 01, 03,
05,
07, and
07.
Oh,
Okay, they skipped a
Yeah,
year.
didn't Kobe go back to back?
They did.
Kobe went
Kobe did.
09, 09, 10.
Hold on, come on, Bean. My fault.
Yeah, Kobe only did consecutive championships. which
I
is
just
crazy.
think they're so good. They're capable of being a dynasty. I think people know that Boston is a team to be reckoned with.
I think if they win this year, I agree with you guys.
I feel that.
But
I see what you're saying.
I
You
gotta
gotta
see
see
You do
it.
got to see
Yeah,
it.
you
I
gotta
agree with that.
Sasha said it too. He's like, when he played for the Lakers, every great Laker came to him and said, "You guys gotta confirm it. Winning in 09 is cool. You beat Dwight. Confirm it."
Yeah, with the next one.
We got to be
1,000%. And I agree. I think that's why I said, I think in that locker room, the Celtics feel like we have a shot to really do something special.
We could beat anybody.
If-
That's how they feel.
Because
Everybody got to just.
the reason I say that too is if you look at everybody's roster, you need to compare it to Boston's. And there's not many like that. You can't tell me there's many teams that's having a Derek White coming off the bench.
I said really OKC might be one. Of
That's
few.
really the only team you can say for roster.
roster to roster. I'd take to compete.
You see what I'm saying? They damn near the same thing.
No.
Or the Derek who comes off the bench? Drew?
It's probably Porzingis.
No.
Do they play small?
Al Horford come off the bench.
Yeah, it's Al Horford. It's one
Oh,
Al
okay.
Horford don't start.
They play
Oh,
four-
okay,
they
got
play
you.
four-
When
four
Porzingis
small.
is there, when Porzingis is there,
for
Al
Porzingis.
Horford Al Horford comes off the bench.
Yeah, so they
Got you.
Drew,
I think they've
Drew,
changed it too
Derek,
throughout the season though.
Jalen, Jason at the 4, And
And
Porzingis at the
so you
5.
got
The unsung hero for those guys are definitely Peyton and your boy.
And Horford and Hauser.
Huh? But I think you gotta have that one other guy off the bench. Yeah, but I think Peyton gives them a little bit. I think this year he's just done a lot. His role has
and I
risen.
think Peyton gives us some grit. That boy play hard.
Nah, he a tough little cookie.
He tough.
Al's fucking. Listen, like I said, I'm picking the Celtics out the East for sure.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
proven otherwise.
until proven otherwise, Celtics are to me the favorite to win it all.
Because at the end of the day, in the East, the only team that really scares me for them is Indiana.
Yeah, because I think
They scare
Cleveland,
me.
I think Cleveland getting worked.
Cleveland's, man.
I don't know. Cleveland just didn't look the same. In the
They don't
year.
like
They
that,
didn't.
that last month and a half.
They didn't, bro.
looked
They did not
very
play good basketball, bro.
regular.
And they were having close games with Miami. I'm like, what the fuck going on here? They were losing. Did Cleveland lose to Phoenix? Then they lost to Phoenix.
They lost to Phoenix.
They said they lost to Phoenix.
Then they lost to Phoenix, man.
They gonna match up against the Pacers.
What they want to see. I don't know
Does
if they want.
Cleveland make it past the Pacers?
It's funny. I think they have a better chance with the Bucks. They might have a better chance with the Bucks. I don't think they want to see Indiana. I don't
That's a
think you
tough
wanna-
one, Ray.
'cause I don't think you want to see the tall
That is a tough
guards.
one.
I don't
That's
think
a
you
tough
want to see.
one. Can Cleveland beat? Can they make it to the Eastern Conference Final?
They're capable. They got a
They
good, they got a
should.
good enough team. Now, will it happen is the question.
So let's say this: what do they have to do
I
that?
think
though? Like, what
for
has to
me,
go
I
right for
think
them?
I think Don can't be just a guy. I don't think that works.
He's being injured. He's coming back from ankle injury.
I think Don has to go.
He has to be the best player on the
He
floor.
got to be the best player on the floor.
But
Let's go to who?
MPJ. So very interestingly,
Talking about the trade last week, right? For Michael Porter.
yeah. So like, yeah, last week, yeah, we talked about potentially moving on from MPJ, and a report kind of came out confirming as to why that probably won't happen. So as you know, MPJ is a Mizzou alum, and Missouri ties, and the owner also has Missouri ties, and so that has come out as a report, like a real report that said that's a good reason that he probably will not get traded because they have just that personal connection between their colleges.
That's crazy.
That's fucking.
Oh, he's a hometown. Okay,
That's even worse.
yeah,
Hometown is.
because they love
even-
Mizzou out
That's
there.
even.
They love Mizzou out there.
That's
is
tough.
Do you think one as an owner that should be a thing you should be thinking about as far as why you keeping players in the year that you kind of start winning with your best player, Jokic, getting older? Or what do you like?
I mean, I think if it's the right price, you got to do what you got to do, buddy. Because I think you, then you're just going to be in a straight flat line. Because who can you really trade on that team?
Because this is my thing.
What value I think you could get more value from Michael Porter than you can
Can you
anybody.
though? Because he's getting 200.
No, his contract is atrocious.
It is atrocious.
Yeah, like
Okay.
he's getting 200. So who wants to take that type of money a year
But shit,
for a guy that's really a role player?
who you think they're gonna be able to get off quicker though?
Let's he go
Jamal
somewhere
Murray,
young. Let's he go somewhere that's young, and they like, all right, we're gonna try to see if you can become the guy.
He's on the books till 27.
And man's getting
Max.
45 a year.
He got a max,
He might be a Nuggets lifer.
and it makes sense. Hey, that makes sense.
That man might be forever a
And
Nugget.
then it makes sense though. That's why they gave him 40 a year.
Yeah, no, this explains a
This
lot.
explains a lot.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause this is my thing.
This is some bullshit.
Who will be easier to offload, him or Jamal?
Jamal just got a deal, bro.
Jamal just got a bag.
But that's probably why Calvin Booth wanted to play all the young guys, bro.
But Jamal honestly can still go.
But I gotta see it.
Yeah.
We definitely got to see Jamal.
We gotta
play
see
better.
Jamal do something, bro.
Jamal
it's
has
been
to
a
play
minute.
better.
It's been a minute.
And it's been a minute since he's played well. It's
And,
been nasty,
Like
nasty
meaningful
work.
basketball, and he drops 30, and when he needs to,
That
we
man
haven't
looked
seen
so
it.
bad in FIBA basketball.
Boy,
That's what I'm saying. And
He looked bad in the playoffs.
that man in Team Canada looked bad.
this is my thing. Do you think?
Canada about cut him.
Do you think that this could be?
That was free.
That was crazy. That was crazy. Because he didn't play a game, I think.
Bro, no, they played him. They had to.
No, he played. He just.
But that last game, I don't think he didn't play much. I'll say that he didn't play as
Probably.
much as he didn't. Yeah, but
Nasty work.
do you think
Neymar
with Jokic's obvious frustration with the team right now, do you think this is something that they have to consider, like making real changes to this roster?
Oh yeah. If they don't make it out this first round, there will be changes in Denver.
It better be
No, it won't be no rebuild. It'll be more of like
building around.
it's either him or me.
Building
Yeah.
around the Joker.
It's gonna be him or me.
him, or
I don't really believe in this ownership.
you think it's this?
I think it's just bullshit because at the end of the day, if Jokic's like, yo, we got to make this team better,
Or I want out.
or I'm gone. Because you just paid two guys that's not really giving me nothing right now.
You can go. You can go. You can go. You can go.
Everybody should be able to go.
Because at the end of the day, that owner, I love you, but my pocket's getting a little
Especially
low.
if you're going to make big changes like firing the owner and the coach
Come
at
on,
the
bro.
same time, you kind of
Come
got
on.
to just go all in with that shit.
You got to do what you got to do. And at the end of the day, if MPJ is a part of that doing what you got to do,
He got to go.
you got to go.
But knowing Jokic, bro, you really think he ever leaves the Nuggets?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think he
Absolutely.
would.
I think he would.
He doesn't want to.
He could lead the Nuggets today, and he's still going to get a statue.
No, I'm talking
He's
about
still going to get his jersey retired
You talk, yeah, I mean,
today.
he does.
He
He,
don't want to deal with the change.
But I ain't gonna
he
lie.
doesn't. He doesn't want to deal with any of that. But he will definitely voice his opinion because I don't see Jokic as a guy just wasting his time.
Yeah.
He might retire.
Especially if he that's what I'm saying.
right? He just
Yeah, he might say
He's
fuck
that type
it.
of guy.
Don't let him win MVP.
He's gonna,
This is my thing,
who you
right?
got?
Oh, I got Jokic.
I got you.
I already told you. Jokic won the MVP. The nigga averaged a triple-double. What was his splits this year?
Like 29, 13, and 10
Bro,
on great shooting
great shooting numbers.
and 1.5 steals a game.
And his team was what? 4?
The 4th seed.
4 seed.
Come on, bro. That's your MVP. Everybody was talking about seeding and shit. He ain't needing him to play in. He's a fucking, oh my gosh. Hold on. Let me read these numbers. Let me go off my man's splits right quick. 50, 40, 80% from the free throw line. He shot 41 from 3.
I would say this though. Let's look at
30, 13, and 10.
let's look at it from the other perspective though, right? Say if the Nuggets get to the second round or past second round, do you really make tremendous changes to this roster at that point?
Yeah, I think you still got to make some change. You're still not good enough to win a championship, though. Like, this team isn't good enough to win a championship. They're good enough to make it to second. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
Second, because then I was like, they can't beat OKC.
Yeah, they can't
Have they beat OKC this year?
in the season. I think they have.
They have, haven't they?
Yeah.
We giving OKC a lot of credit.
You should. They ain't lost that many
They
games.
earned that. They earned that.
I mean, look, we talking about them being.
I don't think OKC lost 20 games.
No, they haven't.
They didn't.
Again, remember that we were as niggas on the news talking about them having one of the greatest seasons of all time. We definitely aren't giving them enough credit.
I'll tell you one thing. We ain't going to say nothing else. If they win it this year, that's a dynasty. Because they young.
And that team gonna stay together for a minute.
But, but they can't
Who?
because extension time coming.
Yeah, they can't pay everybody, bro. Chat's coming up.
Oh, Chad. I
That's
forgot.
why I said Boston has a chance to be a dynasty.
Because it works out.
Because it
What you mean?
it just all worked out at the same time.
What if they do it like that?
What?
Shea finna get 300.
That's the problem.
Oh, Shea ain't got paid yet.
No, he got paid. He's on his max deal right now, but his extension's coming up I think next year.
Yeah, he about to get that.
That.
He will
400.
he will be
max.
he will be the highest paid in
He's
the
finna sign an extension this summer.
Is it this summer?
Yes.
So I say his contract ends next
His
year.
contract not up yet, but you know you signed an extension the summer before.
Yeah, so I'm saying
Yeah.
because they already started talks.
Yeah.
400.
He's finna get. That's why he fired his agent.
Oh,
That's why he fired his agent.
Nasty.
Jalen Brown said all he need to do is walk in there and say Max.
That's it.
And then so you gotta pay J-Dub. I mean they just
They gonna-
J-Dub. They gotta
yeah.
pay Chad. They don't have enough money to pay.
They extended J Dub.
No, I think they did.
I don't think they did yet.
No.
I think both of them
Damn.
got to get
J
extended.
Dub finna get 200.
Oh yeah, as he should.
Shea finna get 400.
That's the problem. You
Shea-
got to pick. You
Shea
got to
finna
pick.
get Shea finna get 100 because
got
he
it.
ain't got no stamp yet for no All Star, but he's a caliber player, so
do
he
you,
gonna get
do, you,
100.
do you just trade Chet?
I think.
J-Dub's in the bag this season. His contract ends this year.
Yep.
J Dub get 200.
Oh, it's over.
So
Chet might have to go.
Chet might have to go, bro.
Chet might have to go because Hurstine got
80, 87.
Yeah.
Caruso got what, 50?
Because what you call a balling too off the bench?
Wiggins got
Wiggins.
50,
Bless
40
you.
or
What
something
you
like that.
call a balling off the bench?
Who?
The other Williams.
The other Jay, yeah.
He can hoop.
Oh, yeah.
He can hoop. So that could be your backup center.
But even then,
And you don't got to pay him that much. You
get-
got to pay Chet.
but you get rid of Chet.
Chet finna go
Do
to.
that really change?
Chet
too
finna go to
much?
Phoenix. No, because they were still balling without Chet.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why
They
wouldn't they
finna
wouldn't still
go-
be a dynasty?
Chet finna go to Phoenix.
You got to let Chet walk.
You gotta
Chet
let
gotta
Chet go.
Got to let Chet walk.
You gotta let Chet.
It's unfair. No, it's really not unfair. It's kind of just
He
like
gonna get paid.
unfortunate.
He
He's still going to get paid.
Oh no, he gonna get over 100. He
But
gonna
like-
get over 100.
This is the year. They got a lot. They got a lot right now.
All right, depends on what happens in the playoffs. What he do. If Hurstine is a more effective in the playoff than he is, then he got to go.
I think he gone anyway.
Caruso
He
getting
what?
20 M's a year?
You didn't see that extension Caruso just signed? They gave him 80.
Bro,
I thought
4
he-
years, 80. 4.
They might need it.
can't extend everybody.
You
I'm
can't.
gonna be honest,
yeah, you're
bro.
right.
I'm
I did
gonna
not
be
know that.
honest.
I
We
thought.
might
I
have to
thought
reconstruct that one.
yeah. Caruso, you trying to win?
I don't know if he's a $20 million a year guy.
15. I give him 15.
Yeah,
I give him 15.
Derek White got how much? 35?
Derek White.
It's better
I
than
know,
him.
but I'm saying 20 feels like it's within.
Derek got 35 a year.
He got 35.
Who, Derek White?
He earned that though.
Yeah.
He earned that.
God.
So if you draft one, you really got like a 2 year.
Sorry. Yeah, Derek is 4 years, 120, bro. He got 30 a year.
He deserves it.
20 feels
Yeah, you're right.
a little bit over for Caruso, but in line.
Yeah.
These boys' contracts getting to the Baja, ain't it?
Yeah, god damn.
Hey, bro.
These boys' contracts
I'm about to go
getting
right
the Baja.
behind us. So
Shout
get
out.
some shots.
Shout out Derrick Rose agent. I mean, not Derrick Rose. Derek White's agent, man.
Caruso, 20 is a lot, bro.
I didn't know where it came from. He got traded there from Chicago and then signed for 80.
You guys ready for this?
Yeah.
Derek makes 20 this year, 28 the next year, 30 the next year, then 32. Then he got a play option for 35.
Oh, he taking that
Play
shit too.
option.
Player option.
He taking that shit too.
I would have picked up my player option yesterday.
I'd be like, hey,
Today.
just go ahead and do it. Just go ahead and do it. Just go ahead.
I
and do
would
it.
have just picked
I'm
up the
gonna be here.
player.
Don't
Be
worry
like,
about it.
look, bro, look,
So
signing that.
speaking of some numbers, Terrence Mann said these kids are asking for 6 figures to average single digits. Talking about NIL.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man, can I be assistant GM?
Like, so this is what
shit.
I'm saying. You're not
Call
good.
to
He
be
said they're not
assistant
good.
GM at Carolina or something. What's going on?
So look, this man said you kids are just averaging 6 points a game, asking for
500.
$500,000
Yeah.
to 600, and you're averaging single digits, right? You're not that good. First question, do you think he's the fair person to say that? I'm gonna tell you why, but do you think he's the fair person to say that?
Yeah, he can say that.
Can he say that?
Yes, can he say that?
Yeah,
Why can't he
not?
say it?
He
Yeah,
averaged single digits in college.
Fuck that guy do anything. He earned a step now.
I'm just saying because
I don't think he. First of all, if you know him, he's not even that type of dude. But like, Terrence Mann was probably way better than half the guys that are asking for that. He's right. There's a lot of bum ass niggas asking for a lot of money that you ain't good.
and that low key getting it too.
Yeah, and they gotta get it because people gotta pay. People don't got no teams.
At the end of the day, I don't care what they give these kids. They can get your money, but it's messing up the game of basketball. So make it like you do in the league. Put some incentives in these things. Like if you give a kid $500, it's like almost like you add a little football in there too. Give them a signing bonus. We give you out of that $500, we'll give you a signing bonus of $150 or $200 up front. Everything else is incentives. However you play, your production should make you get that $500 rather than we just gonna give you $500 and your ass sitting on the bench and you have 5 points a
And you're
game.
gonna leave somewhere and get.
Then you're gonna
throw
go
money
somewhere else and go get $1 million and go over there and do the same thing. Like, that's the part that I don't like. That's it. Outside of that, I hope everybody in college basketball get that bread. Go get that money. Sure.
So-
I've been saying they should have been paying us.
How do you feel about Tyler? You were saying, well, this man is averaging 7 points.
Well, I mean, somebody was gonna say something.
Yeah,
You know.
that was funny though. But
Yeah, it was.
at the end of the day, I hear what he's saying. I hear like I didn't average a lot, but I know I brought a lot of value to my team. You know what I'm saying? So everything isn't predicated on points. But at the same time, they both have a point. Everyone gets why Tyler said that. Everyone gets why T-Man said that. Because you look at guys, like you could have a guy coming from fucking, let me not offend a school or something, but a low D1 mid-major, and they average 4 there. What makes you think you're going to come to a power 5
and do anything better than that?
And do anything better than that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or not even average 4. Let's say you average 4 and then you got down. Yeah, averaging 4 is crazy, but
Because you're not going to no
power 5 and fucking cooking. You can cook there. How you gonna cook here? That
shit don't make no opportunity.
Sense. Yeah, what the fuck?
I mean, do we think that part of this is one, the NIL not being that regulated and honestly on the alumni?
Nah, it definitely gotta get regulated. You gotta understand these coaches are in tough situations because they're like, fuck, I'm not gonna have no team. I gotta pay them. You know what I'm saying? Like
Just to fill roster spots.
I have to pay this dude so I can get so I can have somebody in this position.
So I can have a team.
So I can have a unit to go out there with. I just hope he come in here and do something. So it's a fine line, and coaches are really out here taking risks, bro. Oh yeah, the salary cap has to come, and I think it's on the way.
Too.
Salary cap has to be on the way because then it bring everything to an equal playing field, in my opinion. But at the same time, I do agree the kids need to get paid, but
till it happens.
But to the extent, yeah.
But yeah, they definitely need to put some incentives in these deals.
Don't get offended when people hold you accountable because they paying you all this money either.
Because shit, they do it in the league. If you want to go to the league, that's how it's gonna be.
What happens if you ain't playing well in the league, Ray, and they paying you all this money? They gonna let you know.
Oh yeah. Oh.
They gonna say.
No, you can't swap. Well,
they'll
swap you.
They'll swap you.
They'll swap you.
Yeah.
No, you can't do it.
You be like, I'm going to the transfer portal. And then guess what? In the league like that,
sometimes you may get transferred and then they may let you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the other team just did a deal with the other team because they were just doing a favor, and then they brought you over there and said, you know what, we're gonna waive you. We good. We don't need you.
We don't really need you like that.
Yeah, we can afford the money on the books.
We got what we wanted.
Yeah, that's a hurt feeling.
That's a tough feeling right there,
feeling. They tell you bye.
What do you think? You think that could kind of necessarily be a good thing for kids to see that before they even get to the pros? Be like, that is how cutthroat it actually
I think you should give a kid one time to transfer, to go in the portal. I think you need one time, and then after that, you in a contract, and then you go from there.
You shouldn't have 3 years of eligibility left and you play for 3 different teams.
Dog, I saw something on this dude named Dior Johnson.
He was nice.
He's been in 14 different schools.
What?
14 years.
That's crazy.
Since high school, not
Since
14.
high school.
I think it was 10 years.
Probably
something
middle
like
school too.
Maybe no. I think it was 14th. I think it said 14th different school.
that. Oh, so they're talking about middle school too.
Yeah,
They're talking about
mid-
every
probably
year.
elementary.
Yep.
He went to 5 different high schools.
Damn.
He went to, and 2023 he went to Clarendon College, and he went to UCF last year. This year.
And you know what's funny about him? He was originally committed to go to Syracuse out of high school and then Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
But then he caught an assault charge.
And then he committed to Pittsburgh.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think he went to Pitt.
No, he didn't. They said he went to Clarendon.
Oh yeah. He was about to go to Pitt, so that's why they're adding it up because he was supposed to go to all these places, and I'm like, damn,
Decommitted.
man.
Yeah, just decommitted.
Oh, but he in the portal now.
Yeah.
Again?
Yeah.
Yeah. To be fair though, he
Should be
was
illegal,
whenever he went to Clarendon, he was ranked the number 1 JUCO player in the country.
Yeah, he did
Yes.
cook that year.
He did. He averaged
Then he
like
came
30.
out to UCF and then
Yeah.
didn't do shit. But
Yeah.
now he in the portal again.
But
So Ray,
let's
he looking for a home?
UNC.
No, hell no.
No.
Hell no.
But now let's get to some tweets, man. Let's get to the moments. I'm gonna say this Dirk looked like he having too much fun. That's all I'm gonna say. Shout out my GOAT, man.
Hey, look, I tell you, first Cam jealous. Second,
Oh, that's fuck.
I don't got nothing to say about that. I don't got nothing to
Hey,
say about
watch
that.
they-
But they about to work together though.
Yeah, they got a show on Amazon
Yeah,
Prime, I
yeah,
believe.
yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You might need a work wife.
split it with the guys. We up on the other side. Niggas acting like we tied. I've been gone since like July. Niggas acting like I died.
Hey man, if somebody is kicking like that, you don't fight them. Why would you get back up and try to fight him again?
Bro, if a nigga knocks someone out and start dancing, that's it. What is there to do after that? He obviously don't care.
Bill Belichick is cooking right now.
What?
He just picked up that Nico kid.
What?
He going to Carolina.
Ooh. We about to be up in football and basketball. Hey. Don't y'all do it. Don't y'all do it. I just saw it. I just saw it before you put it up there.
Oh no!
We held him to 3 points for a long time in the quarter, and then it's crazy. It was our defense, man.
I got Memphis.
He said, I'm the best in the world.
Tell all the girls.
Tell all the girls.
That nigga just had another kid, man. Bro, slow down, bro. Give it a year.
Bro,
He
hey,
don't
listen.
care. He don't care.
Listen.
We know.
The YNs are looking at Anthony Edwards and John Morant.
And they love him.
They love him.
2 kids they love.
Like low key, we talking about like face of, like they the low key the real face of the league.
They are. I don't care what if they don't want to do it. They are.
They are the face of the league.
Yeah. A certain ethnic group.
Yeah. Because I don't think I'm gonna see no Kurtz out there.
Yeah, nah, bro. But I mean,
maybe.
I think that's why the league kind of fun though right now.
Yeah. Actually, no, that's a lie. I literally just saw a dude on CP3 and he looked like Kurt.
He looked like Kurt. I ain't gonna lie, like that was the hardest selling.
I'm not gonna hold you.
That was
the more I watch it,
that shit hard.
The more I watch it, though, Ray.
The more he keep doing it, I'm like, I kind of like that.
That shit hard. That shit hard.
No cap, we was talking crazy last time, but the more I keep seeing it, I'm like, damn, man, that shit kind of tough.
Hey, John, I like that celebration.
Yeah, that celebration kind of crazy. He said he got more too. I was like, damn, bro.
Look, he gonna pull that
the bazooka next.
Oh man, nah, don't do that.
The bazooka be nuts.
He gonna pull out the one that with that kid at that college was doing, where he got on the ground and just start.
Oh yeah. Now if you do that, you got to get back, nigga.
I ain't gonna lie, he took
you gotta get back
a
on
little
defense,
3
bro.
seconds with the grenade was.
Bro, the grenade was crazy, bro. Think about if he did it and then they call a timeout after.
Oh, that would have been
tough.
nuts.
Hit the 3, timeout, you just. Or you throw it at their bench.
Then you fall too.
Yeah.
You throw it at the bench.
Or and then the whole team starts scrambling. Look, we out here giving them material.
Adam Silver like, bro, shut up.
Adam be like, oh hell, we gotta fucking suspend the whole team.
You gotta find the whole team.
We gotta get Ja to Memphis.
Yeah.
I don't know a good landing spot for him.
A lot of people.
Orlando's lit.
Orlando is nice.
Orlando
like
is
team
lit.
wise, that would work so perfectly though.
Team wise, yes.
With Franz.
Indiana, that's still he can't do nothing in Indiana.
You pretty much can't send him anywhere, is what you're saying.
You might got to send him to Cleveland. You trade him and Garland. Ja and Don. That'd be nice.
That would be nice.
Ja and Don would be crazy.
Ja, Don, and Mobley.
And
Jared.
And what's the wing that they just got?
You might gotta trade. You might
Hunter?
gotta trade him too though.
Would you do that?
I would.
I think I would too.
I would too.
I would.
I think the potential because you got enough.
They both need a new scenery.
Garland, yeah, I like that.
I like
Come on, GMTO over here, man. Hey the man. Hey the man.
But really quick, fellas, you have any last thoughts?
Nah, looking for this playing tomorrow, man. I got the Warriors, and then who play tomorrow?
Dubs, yeah.
Dubs, and who plays second game? Nah, they always do East-West.
They do?
Easterns too.
Oh, no, it's the Hawks Magic. It's the 7-8 seeds.
Bet. Yeah. Got you. So we got 7-8s, got Hawks. I got Dubs. Who you got? Magic and Dubs.
Magic and Dubs.
You?
I got Hawks, Dubs. Hawks, Dubs, yeah.
Magic and Dubs. That's who I got. They gonna get it done.
Chat. I keep saying chat. We streaming.
I mean, it's a chat.
No, it is a chat.
Yeah,
Chat. We appreciate y'all. Y'all stay tuned in. Thursday, we have my guy Charlie back. It's going to be up. We're going to have some plans solidified, and we're going to talk more about the playoffs. We're going to break this whole shit down for y'all. Okay? We're going to break it all down on why teams going to win, why teams going to lose. And y'all going to love it because we get to the Baja. We don't sugarcoat shit over here.
Nothing.
Nico going to Carolina. Watch out for Carolina football. We about to take over everything, football and basketball. That's what the fuck we do, man.
Yeah, I mean, and they gonna continue to hate. Hate all y'all want to. Guess what? We don't care.
Yeah,
we don't care.
We just got a big recruit yesterday for basketball.
Sure did.
Come on, bro.
So hey, we doing big things down there in Carolina. Hate all you want to because we don't care.
Yep. That's another show to the Baja, good people. We out of here.
Peace.